Hey the YouTube and podcast listeners, Quentin the editor here. We're back after a week for the holiday. To those of you who celebrate Thanksgiving, I hope it was a good one. It was a pretty good one for all of us, but I think you know why I'm here. We had tech issues. This time around, it was some weird audio bug. Not quite sure if it was a driver or the software we were using, but we were getting some weird, scratchy double audio issue. Not quite sure what caused it, but after making sure the drivers were updated and our DM's computer was restarted, audio started coming in crystal clear. But unfortunately, that also means you guys missed about a good 20-ish minute chunk of the beginning of the session. So I'm here now to tell you what you missed. With the sun rising and their watches coming to an end, the party awakens and agrees to head to the ruins in the Lamel Woods, just north of the city of Miradorn, with Professor Leorcin. Before they can set off to the woods, however, the party first heads back to the city of Ilnira to prep for the journey down south. Upon arriving to the city, they make their way back to the Mage's Guild to turn in the horn of the beast they killed for Archmage Tamlish. While in the Mage's Guild, Thalia overhears a conversation taking place between Baron Angus Blackshire and Governor Hangerbella, along with the Archmage himself. And with that, I'll pass it back over to Michael to tell you exactly what it is that Thalia overheard. Take it away, Michael.
And welcome back, everyone. So sorry about that. We were having technical difficulties, and now we're not. So let's hope it doesn't continue. So where we last left off, the party had been arrived to the Mage's Guild. As they approached the office of Immortal Tamlish, the Archmage of Demonology, there was conversation. What did you get for your perception check there, Thalia?
21.
21. You pick up on the conversation quite clearly. The voices are raised. They're not exactly trying to be discreet about the conversation. You hear something get thrown and shatter on the other side of the wall. Do not give me idle excuses. The governor is not helping in this situation at all. I do not know what you mean. I have been looking into this, as it is going to affect many people within the city as well. I have continued to look in the histories of the continent. I do not know what could be causing this. I demand answers. And I most certainly will not. There's somebody at the door. There's a shuffle of papers that you hear. Doors being closed, and yes, what is it?
Hi.
Archmage Tamlish, I hope this is not an inconvenient time.
No, it is not. Come on in. Walking in, you see a tall man wearing a cloak with the red hair. You recognize him to be Baron Angus Blackshire, along with the governor of the central section of the city, Hangerbella. Oh, it is all of you again. It's such nice times to see you.
Oh, and you, Baron Blackshire, I didn't expect to see you in the Archmage's office. Excuse us.
We just
The Archmage and I are well acquainted in one way or another.
I say what? I'm sure the Archmage has an interesting background and has many interesting acquaintances, but we are, of course, only recently acquainted with his magnificence.
Anyway, consider what I said. He looks at Tamlish and Hangerbella. I'll be in touch. He just walks right through all of you, like kind of his shoulder bumps into Revelor as he does so.
He's here.
Slams the door. Not Revelor, Renatus. Slams the door.
Does he have any visible like pouches or anything?
Make a investigation check as he walks by.
I'm gonna be that person today.
17.
17.
There isn't really anything out of place, it seems. You're not really familiar with him or like what he might look like on original way, but based off the only other time that you saw him, nothing seems to be out of place.
No, I was just wondering if you had like a purse that maybe, could open its bottom.
No.
No? Okay.
No.
Gives him a little pat on the butt. Makes it look like it's an accident. Just looking for a reaction.
For a moment, he'll pause and his stride will just like go off beat for a second, and then he'll just keep walking. I'm sorry, I did not expect all of you so soon back. Is there anything you would like to discuss with me for the time?
Yes. Well, we destroyed the creature as you requested. It was some sort of draconic spider.
I see. That is very interesting. Do you have anything from the creature itself?
We took one of its fangs, didn't we?
You took its horn.
Its horn,
its
yeah.
horns.
So pull the horn out of the bag of holding.
Oh, what?
What do you mean, what?
Never mind.
Okay. You don't want to give up the horn?
I'll give him the horn.
Okay. Yes, the proof that you say it was a horned creature, right?
Yes, I did.
Yes, it was breeding some fresh children in the mine there, the caverns. There were multiple victims. All people. Nothing recoverable, so their bodies were disposed of respectfully. They were burned to send their spirits onto the gods, I believe, is what Renatus' intention was.
I see. So, you have your option of the secondary reward for completing this. As I said, I have this wonderful tentacle rod that you may have.
No one ever wants the tentacle rod. Out of character, like, the tentacle rod will forever be the one thing never selected. Maybe. We'll see.
Was there something else that piqued your interest?
What were the two options again? It was the tentacle rod and
The first
Forget
thing
what
you
to
picked,
say.
I believe you picked...
The on the braces of defense.
yeah.
So I've got them.
So is that an iron stone, or I don't recall. Only there
Pearl
were-
of Power or the Tentacle Rod.
Pearl of power. Pearl of power.
Tentacle rod.
I don't want a tentacle rod.
It depends on what the tentacle rod does.
It's mostly for bludgeoning, attacking, but it depends on how adventurous you are.
Tentacle Rod. Stop it. As can never have anything
mean-
nice.
I'm just saying,
To
you
give
can
the
attach
exact
the
description
tentacle to the skull.
of the Tentacle Rod.
We've been making jokes about
This
it since it
rod
was
ends in 3 rubbery tentacles. While holding the rod, you can take a magic action to direct the tentacles to stretch outward. Each one attacking a creature you see within 15 feet of yourself. For each tentacle, make a melee attack. Roll with a +9 bonus. A tentacle deals 1d6 psychic damage on a hit. If you hit the same target with all 3 tentacles, the target must succeed on a DC 15 dex save or have the restrained condition until you have the incapacitated condition, until you take a bonus action to release the target, or until the target is no longer within 15 feet of you. While restrained in this way, the target takes 3d6 psychic damage at the start of each of its turns. At the end of each of its turns, the target repeats the save, ending the effect on itself on a success.
And every time it fails to save, it has to say ooh woo.
Why is it kind of good?
It's
It's not bad.
it's not bad. It also requires attunement.
Oh. So you have to.
Sometimes
It is
maybe
a
good, sometimes
rare-
maybe shit.
It is a rare magic item.
Yeah, and the Pearl of Power, which is is more common, allows the spellcaster to recover 1 spell slot per day.
So useless.
Yeah,
That's what
I
I'm
have
hearing.
one.
Yeah.
I'm not pulling it out because I don't want somebody to eat it.
That somebody's in the bag, so I think you're all good.
So that's a choice. Do we want the fun time rod, or do we want the Pearl of Power?
Do not call it the fun time rod.
I do believe he just did.
No.
So
Sir, did you just misgender?
Man, I'm gonna be completely honest. I don't really have any say in this because I don't see how that tentacle rod could be useful.
we already
But-
have Diablo. He does everything that the tentacle rod does already.
But the pearl, I could see one of you magic folks using it, even if it may seem pretty generally useless day to day. I mean, how many times so far have we been in a situation where all of our energy is worn out and we could use a little bit of a pick-me-up? A few.
And to say, it's such a simple thing, and it does require attunement as well, from my understanding. But I mean, being a magic caster, being able to regain use of some of their magical power is one of the most potent things. I mean, tough.
Yeah, I feel like it's a. You know,
mean,
if I was a bookworm like one of y'all, like I would easily pick this pearl.
I mean, is there a chance just because, can we just take the tentacle rod off your hands?
Unfortunately, that is not the deal.
Okay.
I think we should pick the
Used.
pearl.
Everyone who wants to do the pearl, put their hand up. I think majority wins.
I am sorry, Archmage. It seems that you are preoccupied at the moment. We can continue this discussion at a later time. And the dwarvish woman known as Governor Hangrabella will make her exit.
Oh, Governor. Are you feeling well?
Hi, pretty
I'm fine,
lady.
thank you.
I have to say, I've heard a little bit in the streets about a sickness going through the city. I hope there's nothing to be concerned about.
There's nothing to worry about. There's no sickness.
It is good. Coming from you, I believe it.
Then she will leave.
No insight check needed. So, Pearl of Power would be very useful.
They prefer the pearl to the rod.
Very well. It is yours.
Now we have to draw a lot who gets it.
I don't need it. I already have one.
I already have an item, so I'll be okay.
Okay. Good. Valerie will take it for now, so we can decide amongst us who gets it. But that was a dangerous endeavor. If it was not for our new companion's cleverness, I suspect we would have died.
Your companions?
Oh, what did I say? I suppose have we not introduced you to some of the new people? We've had some departures, but
No, you have not.
so we've got Thalia,
Hello.
Naoki,
Bye.
the brilliant magic user Emmeline.
Yeah, what kind of nudges
Oh.
Val and looks at her like,
Yes, she was the one who thought to drop the creature by burning its web. The chasm killed it and saved our lives.
Well, nearly
Evelyn,
killed
you
me in the
say.
process.
Do you
No,
not
this is
think
a-
that your scarf over your face could conceal yourself from me, girl?
that's my good pal Benjamin. I don't know who Val's talking about.
She didn't point at Emmeline when she said
Hey,
it, obviously.
look at the dragon on my shoulder.
Evelyn's outfit is kind of hard to forget. So
Dragon.
she just removed the scarf. It was more about
Your
respect.
expulsion was nothing of my decision. I had once practiced arts that are not looked upon in a positive light. But in order to fight such things, we must understand it ourselves, no?
Of course.
All right, I see what's going on here. Expulsion, that's a big deal.
It happens to the most brilliant of minds.
I suppose.
And the Archmage that expelled you is dead now?
That's as unfortunate to hear.
How quaint.
Is there some potential for a change in fate now that that Archmage is no longer member of the guild?
No.
It's okay. The good thing is she is an adventurer now, and she will learn many things that she may not have the opportunity to learn in this studious location.
Is there anything else that you needed of me?
Should we be concerned about the discussion you were having with the Baron?
I do not know what you mean.
Well.
I heard the conversation. So you can't work your way out of this one.
She has no idea she's dealing with.
He'll kind of stand up. And Amoral is not a tall person. He's about 5'8". As he is an elf. And he'll just take a step up to you. That moment that just happened in your life when you thought that you could stand up to me. Would you care to describe what was happening in your mind? He's like an inch away from your nose, just looking you dead in the eyes.
I'm going to
Bro, your breath stinks. Move back, please.
Oh
I
shit.
need you.
Oh.
Oh, Thal, what are you doing?
I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Oh my gosh.
As soon as she says that, there's just a flash in Amoral's eyes. There's a small faint light that goes off, and your body immediately tenses up. Your muscles lock. You start to foam out of the mouth a little bit, and you just collapse to the floor.
Yo, what the fuck?
Just like I thought. Let's make sure it never happens again. You can take her out now. She'll be fine in a little bit.
You make it a habit of.
You are currently stunned.
Do you make it a habit of dealing with insolence that way?
That's a lot better than how I used to deal with it.
You know, I don't want to assume anything, but I know, you know, I'm not a diplomat myself, obviously, but I know diplomacy can be a very complicated thing, and those are emissaries from a controversial nation. But it's a shame that you reacted in such a way, even if somebody's being ignorant.
All of you may go.
I'll pick up Valor or Talia.
Should we be concerned about the plague spreading to the undead?
There is no plague. No go. The door will open behind you.
Emlyn will be the first to leave.
She kind of lingers to look at him, going, respectfully. No secret is ever kept for long. But we will not be the one to share. And she walks out.
As you're walking down the hallway, your body like relaxes with the Aoki care, and you're aware of everything that's happening around you. You're just stunned.
Right. Now,
But you're no longer
I
stunned
highly
now.
suggest we get the fuck out of here.
It's a shame. It would be a good opportunity to purchase a spell if somebody wanted it for study. I mean, we do have the opportunity to do that.
I would like to take a look at maybe some spell scrolls that the guild has available for sale.
I mean, just have one of us do the talking, perhaps?
Yeah, they might not let me actually buy it, but I'll give you the money.
Yes, well, not of us spellcasters. We'll see what happens.
Coming up to the commissary for the Mages Guild, there is an owlkin that is currently working the desk. He's about 4 feet tall, wearing spectacles, has like a snowy owl plumage, wearing a vest and that's not spectacles, a monocle. A blue sapphire colored vest with a silver undershirt, and he's simply examining a piece of parchment as you walk up. How can I help you?
We were looking to potentially, with a purchase
Potentially,
a...
either you are or you are not. Speak with more certainty in your life before you approach my counter. He goes back to reading the scroll.
Leans and Emily, what are you looking to anything specific you're looking for?
I can just whisper it to you as message.
Of course,
If
yes.
you
That
listen.
would be an extravagant use of spell, but, you know, you could also just write on a piece of paper. Yeah, I have a book,
It's a
and
good
she, like,
cantrip.
opens up a book.
Okay.
What
Let
do
me
you write
put
down?
Talia down.
She's no longer stunned. You're just carrying her now, and she's literally not stunned anymore.
But she's playing it up, right? I mean, let's be honest. Somebody's carrying you, and you're just like, I'm gonna
Oh,
just enjoy this for a
no.
little bit longer. Oh no!
I don't have to walk.
Come on, get up.
Do they have any on sale?
But it depends on what you're looking for specifically. Do you have any thoughts?
Perhaps, illusionary?
Illusionary. Okay. Remember that you'll have to pony up some of the gold for this, but the purchaser shopkeeper looking for to put us let's peruse your any scrolls from the School of Illusionary Magic that you might have available.
What? Anything in particular that you are looking for?
No pressure. It puts you on the spot.
It's I'm on the spot. Do they not have a for sale catalog?
I don't think they do catalogs. You don't do it like
he'll produce a list.
Yes.
The
budget is 300 gold.
disguise self is one. Distort value is another. I hope you are keeping track of these. There's also silence. Nistel's magic aura. And major image. And that is all that they have at the moment. And invisibility.
Oh, that's a good list. I love Distort value. It's such like a dick play.
How much is the silence and the invisibility?
Silence is a rather high-tiered spell. It's simply a tier 2. Only 40% of our students can cast it. At this moment in time, it would be 200 gold for that spell scroll. And what was the other one you were curious about?
Invisibility.
Invisibility, of course. That one is also 200 gold pieces.
Okay.
Cast silence, but I don't think I can teach it to you. I don't learn magic the same way.
Silence is something that you could be practicing right now.
You know, I have
will go ahead.
What? Do you have a what?
a magic skull that talks to me much the same way as you do. It's actually kind of interesting.
I'd like to purchase the invisibility spell.
Oh, it would be 200 gold. May I see your student pass, please?
Kaiser.
Yeah, of course. She's just gonna pat around in her pockets for a second and
She still have what?
whoa, I can't. I must have forgotten it all the way down, further down the city.
Make a deception check, please.
Valerie is going to say, it's such an unfortunate thing. We caught her from her class with Archmage Tamlish just a moment ago.
What'd you get?
Can I give her advantage?
What'd you get, Emmeline?
Is it with advantage or no?
Okay.
9.
He got a 7.
Oh!
I know plenty of people.
He talks a big talk.
Very well. Do not make a habit of forgetting your pass. 200 gold, please.
She'll fork it over.
Is it in
200 on the board.
Is it in local currency, the gold we found, or is it like older?
So the way that this is, it's not a scroll for invisibility. This is a way for you to copy the spell over. Basically, it's their spell book, your spell book. So you're paying the gold for the spell to be put in your spell book for you.
So you're just learning an extra spell.
Yeah.
That you can add to your spell
Just
list.
add it to the spell list.
Even better.
That is a benefit of being part of the Mage's Guild. However, they don't have very many high level spells. The most you'll find here is like 3rd level at the highest.
It's interesting. So I was homeschooled as you're looking at this. Do you teach any sorcerers at a Mage's Guild like this? Or bards?
We do not. That would be a college of bards that you would need to go to.
It's interesting.
Mostly traveling troops.
Yes.
Most of our academics are those of magical history or practice, which would be wizardry. We also have those who are in magical theory studies. They don't actually apply the skills.
Oh, that is interesting, and I say, everything I learned from tutors at home, so You know, I'd never considered the possibility of going to a bard college. It seems a little hoity-toity, doesn't it?
Certainly less hoity-toity than a home education.
Well, I suppose.
Is there anything
Guessing
else that I can
bard.
help you with?
I'm guessing druids are also not in the school.
No.
That's a loaded question. I mean, yeah, I suppose this is more for those who study the arcane, to learn the way that magic works. You know, it's an interesting way. Wizards are so much more fascinatingly powerful than some other branches of magic, but just in the scope of, you know, how much they're able to learn.
Are we ready?
If you're done with your copying of the spell.
Is it? How long is this gonna take? An hour?
It's done.
Sick. All right. We can go. I'm ready.
Of course. Thank you for your patronage again.
Have a wonderful rest of your afternoon.
We'll bring another wizard to buy a spell in probably about a month, so...
What now?
Get the whole day ahead. Shall we, do we want to go back to the 13th Abbey, or do we want to go to the spa?
I have to make a couple stops of my own.
I can accompany you.
Yes, anyone is free to join. I will be returning back to work into where I live, picking up a few items, and perhaps stopping by a store on the way.
Of course.
Maybe a general.
Do you need to like take a leave of absence from your position for traveling, or no? Okay.
No, but if we plan on taking more extraneous expeditions, I need to have a couple more items in my arsenal.
Of course. So what are the rest of you planning on doing? Get some drinks and settle in? Or do we go with Emmeline?
I might join.
Same.
Okay. I was going to say we're going to have a girls' day out, but we'll count you, Naoki.
Always wild shape into a female
That's not how
animal.
wild shape works, but there you go.
I mean, I don't want to identify you as anything particular. I mean,
Are
you know, if you wish
there... Okay, so is there anything that you need to specify that you need to get, or we can move on to the next day?
No, I can type it to you.
Okay.
And 'cause most of it's personal items like paint and stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Diablo will turn to everybody. We're gonna have to be very careful if we come back to this guild. I don't know. I don't like what happened there.
No, it's going to say there's definitely something up. They are covering up something of dire importance to the people.
Something's
little-
going on.
Little alarming when you get that pissed over somebody bringing up your tea time with the undead. So
I should say that his breath smells.
Mhm. Well,
Breath is
we are
fresh.
leaving town for a little while, I presume, on our journey. So when we come back, maybe he's brewed it over and he'll forgive us for our rudeness.
I ain't afraid of no bitch.
Yes. So I suppose we're going down to the Lamble Woods. We need to determine if we need, if we're going to hoof it, or do we want to rent a cart?
Do we have the funds to rent a cart?
I don't know.
I would like to rent a horse, if possible.
Just one.
Be the horse.
You just want it to be like any animal that we need, don't you?
You only can be an animal for a couple hours, can't you?
Yeah.
We just have to leave the cart.
It'd be like
look,
Cinderella.
More animals being left behind in one of these campaigns.
We gotta have a tracker for it. How many
Oh,
animals
God.
we lost, MIA.
Oh God. They never got those horses back.
Never. Never. And you had horses at the start of this campaign, but you sold them. So,
Well, they were free horses. They were garbage.
Why the fuck would you sell the horses?
Because we thought we were going to be in the city for the while.
Oh.
you have been
We
here
were
for a
in the
couple
city for
weeks.
quite a while.
Yeah, I mean, we would have had to pay to house them the whole time, you know?
Hmm.
Oh.
And they technically weren't our horses. We kind of stole them.
Well, they were already stolen. It's fine. We're reminiscing about the horses, but
Potatoes,
I mean,
potatoes.
I mean, we can discuss with the professor tomorrow. Perhaps he already has travel arrangements made. If not, we'll make them on the way. But we're going to go off and Cram Granatus, do you want to pick up perhaps some additional rations just for the reserve?
Can do. Fine by me.
Yes. Maybe hire a personal chef for the road.
I don't need to eat. Why would I hire a chef?
Yeah, I mean, who knows? You could be the greatest cook of all time.
I could, but I've never tasted food, so I'm not quite
You
sure
don't need
how.
to taste food to
Let's
become
just
I
have
would-
Naoki change into a chef.
I don't think that's how that works.
No.
Oh,
I mean-
now you say that.
I mean,
We could have-
Cram, all you need to be a great chef as a robot is a spice weasel.
What?
Oh,
A
what?
spice weasel. You like
Stop
pull the tail out.
referencing shit.
I'm not aware of this new fandangled machinery.
I just want spice weasels to be a thing.
Stop having your shopping episodes and they might show up.
Okay, so we're gonna do other things.
How many
Spider.
rations do you want me to get?
So we go to Emmeline's place. We get mimosas.
And paint. She has a
Yeah.
snifty little device. She
Yeah.
can show you later.
Yeah. Just make sure she's safe so she doesn't get pickpocketed.
So while you're out, you also look at the pricing for things. So a wagon
Mhm.
is 35 gold.
Yeah, that's easy.
And then what kind of horse are you looking for? A draft, riding, or war horse?
Warhorse.
So
Wait,
each
oh
war
God,
horse
that's
is
expensive.
400 gold.
Well,
That's-
draft is the kind of horse where
About-
you need to pull a cart.
Correct. They are
How
a little
many
slower than
you
riding
horse-
horses. A draft horse is 50 gold. You would need 2 to 4 to pull the cart. So overall, you're looking at for 2, 135 gold.
That's easy.
Well, I
then-
can buy the cart if that's something we want.
Yeah, and so we have enough gold in the party funds to pay for. How much is a riding horse?
A riding horse is 75 gold a horse.
So, do we think a cart, 2 horses, and 1 riding horse?
How many people can
I-
fit in a cart?
Oh, we should be all good.
All of you should be able to.
Why
There's
do we
8
need a
people
riding
total.
horse then?
It might
can
be
always ride my
cramped, but
spider.
all of you should. Your spider
Yes,
is in the
I-
northern part of the city. You would have to take the spider to the southern end of the city in order to get them to journey
Yeah, I
with you.
mean, it wouldn't hurt to have somebody. Maybe we can take turns on the riding horse outside, so we can watch the perimeter. You know how these woods get.
Keep a lookout.
I don't think I've ever ridden a horse before. I'm not sure I'd be very good.
You also might be able to, if you wanted to, since you're traveling through Rubalon, if you wanted to buy trade goods to then sell elsewhere to make a profit, you would be able to do that
Profit,
as well.
profit.
But you could also lose
Trade.
those as
Trade sim.
what would be the most profitable to buy?
Rice.
Can I do some research?
Okay, so everything. So it's basically the more you invest, the more you return if you're successful. So
What if I invested?
Here are all of your trade options. Okay.
Okay.
And this is from cheapest to more expensive as I go on. Okay.
You write it down, Josh.
Wheat, flour or live chickens, salt, iron or canvas, copper, cotton cloth, ginger, goats, sheep, cinnamon, pepper, cloves,
Okay, this is a lot. Jesus.
pigs,
No pigs.
Emma will eat those.
So I said linen, silk, cow, saffron.
Oh my god, can we be cattle ranchers for the rest of the campaign, guys?
Let's take some saffron. How much can I get with 49 gold?
49
None.
gold, you can get 3 pounds of saffron.
What?
Can I get it, guys?
You can do whatever you want if you're.
Go for it.
I'm buying 49 gold's worth of saffron.
45 gold's worth.
45 gold's worth of saffron. Lovely.
3 pounds of saffron. Anything else you would like to buy? You can buy, if you have the leftover 3 gold, you can buy a pound of cloves. That's 3 gold.
Oh, why not? Yeah.
All that is going
4
in the bank,
pounds of
And
stuff.
then
by
1
the
pound
way.
of ginger for the last 1 gold.
I agree.
That's
Yep,
And all
that's
that-
what I buy. So
How much can fit in the bag of holding?
3 pounds of saffron.
200 pounds, I believe.
So we could fit all of that in the bag of holding.
3 pounds of saffron.
Wait,
Bag
2
of holdings
pounds
are very easy to destroy, by the way. Like,
No.
they can just be slightly torn and everything inside the bag is gone.
I know, but at least they're not visible.
Was it 2 pounds of cloves and 1
It's like
pound
a
of ginger?
satchel. They're very easy to spot.
She's got it
Flour.
hidden somewhere.
And you get stabbed a lot. I'm just saying. Like,
I know.
your logic is not logic-y.
I know.
it's the bag of holding with the girls.
The worst thing that happens is the bag of holding breaks and everything falls out and we have to put it in the cart.
So you got 3 pounds of saffron, 1 pound of cloves, and 1 pound of ginger.
Lovely.
Okay.
If
you're
the
tracking
bag
it.
breaks, then we have to deal with the skull again.
We're gonna have to deal with the skull anyway, so
And
we
then
should
you
probably
got-
buy a.
And then you got a cart. Sorry, you got a wagon.
Yeah, we got a wagon. We need a wagon, not a cart.
A wagon and 2 draft horses and 1 riding horse.
How
I'd
much
like
is
to
the
buy my
wagon the
own
same-
riding horse as well. So 2 on the board.
Okay, well, I'm not counting that in my numbers.
So 250, 285 gold for the 4 horses and the 1 wagon.
So that's 210 for the party gold, and you're buying your own horse out of your own money, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so 75 gold for your riding horse.
Cool. I'm gonna hopefully make so much money off this investment.
Yeah.
Big stocks.
Okay. We still have plenty of money left. Okay. So we'll pick the horses up in the morning, or have we just done it now?
You'll do that at the end.
Yeah. And we need to name the horses, but make sure we don't leave them behind, huh? Can we get some like nice cushions for inside of the cart? Make it more comfortable.
Sure. An additional 5 gold.
Okay.
Also, you need to get feed for your horses.
Okay.
It's 5 copper per day, and it's 10 pounds
So I gotta put the feed
per
in
day.
the.
So 4 horses, 40 pounds of feed per day. 20
Okay.
copper, also known as 2 silver a day.
Can I make the feed? Druidcraft?
What if you fed them a good berry?
I mean, I could.
You can get
That
them.
is a spell slot, right?
It can be a
One
cantrip.
spell a day.
How could it be a cantrip?
Pretty sure.
Nah.
No.
No, it's good bear. Good bear is like one of.
It's a spell. I have it. It's a spell.
You mean, could it be a ritual? Is that what you mean?
You theoretically
Um,
could feed a horse a good berry.
Mm. You can take a horse good to a good berry, but you can't make it eat it. Is that what you're trying to tell me?
Yeah. Also, then they've got berry poop.
If you give a horse a good berry.
I mean, we should probably get some feed just to have it. How many days is the travel to Learnwood?
To
Emerald?
Veiled, it is a
Veiled.
3-day journey
Okay,
via horse.
so we need to spend 30 copper for 3 days feed, or is that 3 days? Like,
So
is that
for
enough? That
feed, it is 60 copper, and that would be sorry, let me do
Okay.
math here. 30 pounds.
Is it 6 silver?
So it would be 90 pounds of feed. Sorry, not 90 pounds. 120 pounds of feed.
Jesus. That's a lot of
D&D,
weight.
everybody, math.
That's a lot of weight. Like,
Yeah, I
where
know.
we-
How's your bag of holding up?
that's not going to the bag of holding.
But how the fuck are we supposed to be carrying this shit?
It's going
We're
on
gonna
the
sit on the
horse's
feed.
saddlebags. It's going on the horse's saddlebags.
Well, saddlebags are 4 gold a bag.
Oh my god.
So what's happening? How much weight can saddlebags hold? We're going to have this discussion now.
I don't know. It's never been asked before.
Why don't we put it in the cart?
You can't just shove like.
We're going to be sitting on top of the feed.
There, it'll save us
Get
money on the
mugged.
cushions.
Well, it's a wagon.
We're gonna get mugged by some like rich.
There, I solved their
ones.
cushion problem. We
I
just
mean,
sit on the back.
what else are we using
Here's an
the
idea.
cart for?
How about we get another cart and then 2 more horses, and then we put all the feed in the cart for all the
So the
horses.
The problem is we have too many horses, so we're going to feed one of the horses each day to the other horses.
Well, we also
I'm
said
just
that you
gonna let my
catch
horse
Goodberry
eat-
once a day and feed the horses too.
Can't it just eat grass? Isn't that what they're supposed to do? If my horse can't eat grass, I don't know.
We're going to get feed for the start.
It really depends, if we're being honest. Like,
Well, what kind of terrain are we facing here on this journey?
Wonderful question. Make a history check for me.
Can do.
We're going through a swamp.
Tundra.
They can adapt, like moose.
That's
I
a
think you
4.
mean like meese.
Okay,
Meese
we're not
want
having
food.
this conversation.
Food in the wooden, is it?
All right. So what'd you get for your history? You're
A
not
4.
historically. You don't quite know what the terrain's like to the south of Elmira.
Oh,
It makes sense. I'm not from this area, so.
Oh, now you know where you're from. Got it.
I never said where. Just said not here.
Are we off to the library at any point?
No, like, do you want to go
Okay.
to the library? That has not been
Well-
mentioned once.
Just asking. God, yes, I'd like to go to the library, and I would like to look up if there was any like, I don't know, stories about like ogres or like bandits in the road from Elneria to Rubelon.
Make a investigation check.
Thanks, I will do, and I'm gonna find something really cool, and then we're all gonna be like, "Thank you, Cram." At 11.
At 11, so the road to Redland is more so hill giant territory, or other giant kin, as they used to live in this area, but they come and go. Some of them live up in the mountains surrounding the crater of Mersh, but there are hill giants. Did you consider saffron to be a delicacy?
That's lovely. We've got none of that, so we're okay. Do I learn anything else about these hill giants? Do they like to eat horses?
Yeah, sometimes.
Hmm. Hey Talia, have you ever killed a hill giant?
Unfortunately, I have yet to come across one of these things.
All right, do we all deduct our monies from our things for the various things that we have bought?
I'm just looking at the logistics of feed. Like, we're doing it, but like saddlebags are not worth it because saddlebags can only apparently hold 15 pounds for a normal saddlebag, so you can't actually feed your horse.
How many saddlebags are you buying? You don't have to
We're gonna-
buy any for my horse.
We're gonna have to buy like 10.
Or, you can just mount your pack to the side of a horse.
It's fine. We'll figure it out. We're still
I
buying
wasn't gonna look
120
into
pounds.
that heavily, to be honest with you. Like,
Yeah. The logistics of this are hilarious. So yeah, so we're just gonna be sitting on feed for the first couple days.
Nice.
With some nice cushions.
We don't even need the cushions.
So I will say that you also find out that the terrain that leads to Rebellion is also it's grasslands for like the first day, and it slowly becomes more rocky and dry. The area of Rebellion is, obviously mountainous, so there's going to be hills and that sort of thing. And you also read that Rebellion kept themselves secure and safe during the Tears of Tumes, because they routed and channeled magma throughout the mountains into a moat that they then keep around the gate entrance into the mountains themselves.
Yeah. We're only buying 90 pounds of feed, by the way.
They what?
We're only buying 90 pounds of feed, I've decided.
Okay.
What a bunch of nerds.
Any other last minute things you would like to handle?
Well, we got to decide on the horses' names. No, we should move on.
I would like to stop at the nearest tavern real quick.
Well, we're
Okay.
going to a tavern.
Oh, even better. All right, I'll just wait till we get
The
there then.
Prancing Tabby. So you're at the Prancing
Yeah,
Tabby
that
for
one.
the evening. What would you like to do? Renatus, what would you like to do?
Evelyn,
Oh, I thought you were asking the group in general. My bad.
And yet you were silent.
I was waiting to see if anybody else had anything important. Damn! All I was gonna do was go to the barkeep and ask for a bottle of alcohol. That's it.
Good idea.
One bourbon,
Oh,
one
sorry.
scotch, one beer.
I would like a bottle of alcohol, please.
There you go. All right.
Renatus has set his words for the day.
I'll join him on that bottle.
Renatus, why don't you pick up a bottle for the road, huh?
What kind are you looking for?
This is for the road.
There
It does not matter. A bottle of alcohol, please.
All right. 4 silver pieces.
Can you get rum in D&D?
Do
You
you
can
want
absolutely
rum?
get rum D&D.
Yeah. Can I buy a bottle of rum to take with me?
He'll just hand over a gold piece, and I believe it is customary to keep the change.
That will also cover the cost of the bottle. 750 milliliters to be exact.
Barb. And he'll stow it in his bag. Or, yeah, in his bag.
Valerie has these
And
nice
then-
cushions that she's holding to put in the cart.
How much to purchase a bottle of rum to take with me, please?
It said that the gold piece that he gave covered it.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I'm taking a big swig of that.
This was the last 3 days there, Naoki.
One day tops.
Yeah, keep buy,
Just do the Revelor method. If you're planning for 1 day, plan for 3.
So plan for 6? 9?
Do with that what you will.
We need to get you like a can.
Math.
We need to,
D&D.
do we need to get you like a decanter of like Ender's wine or something?
I would love that.
I think we more need some therapy.
What's therapy?
We don't believe in therapy over
Where
here.
you talk about your feelings and stuff.
I have no feelings, only rage.
Okay. That is something we need to unpack later.
No, I think therapy. Therapy is a very ancient method. I think why therapy when you can just channel all of your energy into very warped and skewed ideals?
Hitting a tree with my sword.
But that's a
Yeah,
good way
That
to
will
ruin your
blood the sword.
I mean,
Why choose therapy when you can throw things?
That's a great question.
Cup a day keeps the sadness away.
That is why I drink
Lord.
rum.
Oh Lord. Do not follow our show's mental health advice, everybody.
Everyone is
not
going
So if you
good.
need therapy, do therapy.
And
Definitely.
as you guys set out to the next day to go on your journey with the professor, that is where we're going to take our mid-session break. So we got some technical issues. That was fun.
Yeah.
And if you're just now joining us,
well, the good news if you're just now joining us is that everything is going swimmingly, and from your perspective, except for the fact that he just mentioned technical difficulties, they don't exist. But the good news is, if you're listening to us later on the podcast networks, we probably cut out the part where we talked about technical difficulties. And also, you could
Except for the part where you're talking about it now.
yeah,
which we'll also cut out.
yeah, which we will also cut this out.
All right,
There's
start it
so
over.
much to cut out.
But the good news is, you can find us every Wednesday doing this Dungeons and Dragons things, except for, holidays and stuff, at 8 p.m. Eastern time. And if you happen to miss us and you listen to our beautiful voices and then the rest of our voices, you can find that we are also releasing the live play on Monday. So you can go back and watch it again. And we do other things too, like sometimes we play Call of Duty, sometimes we play Day by Daylight, sometimes we play other things.
Day by daylight. I love day by daylight.
Listen, I'm just petering off right now. I'm just
And
having
we'll
a
be
good
back here in
time.
about 20 minutes, everybody. See ya real soon. And welcome back,
And welcome back, everyone.
Where we last left off, the party had gotten prepared for their journey to Rubalon, their first journey to another city within this campaign. They have Professor Leorcin, a halfling jolly man who is a professor in archaeology in the College of Miradorn, an elven city to the far south of this section of the continent. In fact, we can go ahead and show everybody the map for now. So as you can see here, we are currently in the city of Ilnira. They have to travel through Rubalon all the way to Miradorn. So they'll be going through Rubalon, the city of Rubalon, to Allerman, and then Miradorn to the south. The ruins that they want to explore are within the Mold Wood as well. So that is what our journey ahead is looking like at the moment.
Did Naoki warn Beans to relocate to the south?
I think Beans
I
is
can
gone,
real quick.
guys.
We lost Beans?
Thank God.
So here's the thing. Remember, on foot it takes 2 weeks to get from one corner of the city to the other. Beans cannot ride the train, and you left him behind in the woods to the north.
Well, we're just going to have to come back for him later.
We'll be back.
He'll be like 10 times
Poor
larger
Beans.
and have a whole bunch of like baby spiders that are like making the woods dangerous, where they send young wizards to when they get in trouble.
That's my boy.
I think I've heard this one before.
Anyway, you go to the southern gate of the city, and from there, Professor Leorcin is there to has traveled via train with you to the stables where you purchased your horses, and he says to all of you, well, are you all ready to go on this fabulous journey as my hired entourage through the ruins to the south?
I mean, you're as much of part of the entourage of Diablo Dorado as we are your entourage. It kind of goes both ways. You've got the famous...
is that the name of your group, the entourage of Diablo Dorado? Is that what I should put on the contract?
We decided on something, didn't we?
Yeah.
I think you had an idea. I don't think you stuck with it.
Veiled Vanguard.
The Veiled Vanguard, yes.
The Veiled Vanguard. All right, well, quite a name. That's what I'll put. So, the agreement is that any artifacts or anything that is found in the ruins, I can look at it. If it's anything worth keeping, it goes to the college. But any treasure that you might find is yours.
I was going to say, can I just peruse the contract just quickly? I want to just quickly read it. I always double check contracts that are being signed by the great Diablo. It's okay.
It's your contract. What are you looking for in it?
Just for some fine print.
Sassi says that you are responsible for his protection while traversing the ruins in the Lemold Wood. Any of the treasure that is found is rightfully yours, and that is what is your payment. Any artifacts or items of extreme magical significance, is what it says directly, are his, along with any of the credit for historical findings, that sort of thing.
Of course, this seems very in order for a typical academic research expedition. I don't see anything unusual. So, Diablo, if you agree, I think we can sign this.
Fine by me.
Okay. Do you need all of our signatures or just...
All of your signatures would be quite nice.
Of course. She lets Diablo sign first.
It's like a really extra signature.
So all of you sign the contract? Does anybody not sign it or refuse to sign it?
How intensely is he watching how we're signing this contract? Is he watching us right, or is he just dilly-dallying?
Make a insight check.
Okay, let me go ahead and just do that real quick. I got a 21.
21. He seems to be kind of mumbling to himself about something, not quite paying direct attention, but what are you trying to do?
Great. Emmeline's just gonna take whatever utensil is being used, flip it over, pretend to write her signature, and just hand it to the next person.
Okay.
I'm assuming it's a quill.
So you just like write with a feather.
Just tickle the paper.
Yeah. Well, I mean, technically, Evelyn is a academic observer, not necessarily a member of the group right now.
This is
Loophole.
He rolls up the paper. Are we off?
Of course. Would you like to ride in the front of the cart or inside?
I'll ride in the front with whoever's driving. Speaking of which, who is driving the cart?
Sounds like a Renata's job.
Sounds like a job for Renatus.
Nope.
He's not.
I mean, Diablo isn't proficient in land vehicles, but he'll try if nobody else wants to.
I am shit at animal handling, and I have no proficiency in vehicles.
I have a +2.
We should have figured this out ahead of time. Wisdom-based person who's good with animals would probably be good with this.
Animal handling, I'm a +5.
Yeah.
I'm the driver.
We should probably.
Yay!
You get to hang out with the professor.
Ugh.
I'll decorate the inside with flowers and make it all pretty.
Valerie like lays out all of the cushions under herself.
I cast fireball inside of the cart. That was said out of player, out of character. That was
Destroyed all of your spices.
No, they're in the bag of holding, so that's fine.
The bag of holding was in the cart. Yes. Salem, moving on.
I'll just conjure a pile of leaves for myself.
I guess Emmeline has her horse.
Yes.
Who's taking the other horse?
No, Diablo will ride it.
How
Yeah.
heavy are horses?
How heavy are horses?
Probably
Mhm.
a lot.
You cannot have a horse riding on top of you. We're not horse stacking in this.
Just bench press the horse.
I probably could, but we'll see.
You could not.
You got told.
Yeah.
A horse weighs almost a ton, so about 930 pounds on average. Anywhere between
Jesus.
900 and 1200 pounds.
Oh my lord.
Diablo, let's bench the horse.
So
That's warm up.
Why would we do that? We need to go.
we
go
need to go.
somewhere.
Stop fucking around there. These cushions aren't gonna stay comfortable forever.
While we travel, are we going to just keep going and have one driver sleep and the other drive and then switch off until the animals need rest?
I think we should stop for the night each day. Normal travel.
All right.
Valerie will play a flute
Okay.
for the first little bit, just like a little road ditty.
Oh, could I join you?
You can certainly try.
Have
let
my
me get
little
a-
loot.
Let me get a performance check from both of you, please.
All right.
Both of you guys.
With a plus 11, that's a 14.
What did you do?
I rolled a natural 2.
Can I hum along with the flute?
Yeah, though I have proficiency. in
Loot and the loot.
So can I add my proficiency modifier to that? Make it a 15? It's already
If
there.
you're
Never mind.
proficient in a...
It's already added it. So
Oh.
yeah.
Diablo
I'm humming.
will also play along. So
From his horse.
yeah, from his horse.
Get us.
What a badass.
This makes me want to sing a song of my people.
It's whatever this is plus what? Proficiency's still 2 right now, right?
Mine is plus 3.
Okay, so proficiency's plus 3 right now. Cool. So you roll that. That's a 12.
Yeah, so they're actually very consistent. 14, 12, 12.
Two lovers torn from one another. All right. So yeah, as you are all traveling, I mean, it's okay. It's like, you know, more high school level band concert kind of vibe at the moment. Just you know, the performances are between 14, 12, and 9. It's okay. You guys seriously, you have some
13,
skills
12,
here, so.
So it doesn't sound terrible.
No, it's just casual playing. You guys aren't really like putting a ton of effort into things.
Statistically better than average.
it's just like it's like a sea shanty, like they're just doing it for something to happen in the background.
Some people theorize that a long time ago, as you know, traveling, he's just like talking about the history of many different things, and something. There are realms of light and dark, and one is, and these two realms reflect ours own mortal plane in many ways. One is known as the Feywilds, bright and beautiful and full of all sorts of life and fueled by powerful emotion, that sort of thing. And then there's the other that is of a darker tone, one where sadness seeps in and shadows lurk. And of course there are dark elements in the Feywild and that sort of thing, but this is the twilight of our own home, and that dwells within. It's quite interesting. There are not many ways known to access this place, but as citizens are not so eager to lure people in, but you know, it is theorized that it does exist, as many things are in balance within the cosmos.
It's just fascinating.
Yeah, that second place sounds like a bit of a bummer. Don't want to go there.
I hope you don't have to find yourselves there one day.
Yeah, knowing our luck, we will find our way there.
How much do you all know about dwarven culture, I should ask?
Jack shit.
I know about the Fae, but not them.
What do we know of dwarven culture?
Make a history check.
How?
21. Valerie
21.
did have first tutors.
The dwarves of Rubalon are an independent dwarven kingdom. It is said that the dwarves once were part of a long ancient kingdom that existed. But during the Tears of Tumes, they kind of isolated themselves off and kind of gained this central trading point within the continent of Inoalan. And since sea travel is extremely dangerous and a majority of voyages fail due to the dangers that lurk within, this is really the only way to travel throughout Silveria and into the Zoraxan wasteland. There are 3 gates, the one to the south, north, and the Gorxian crossing. The gate that you're traveling to, in fact, is known as, I wrote this down, the Gate of Rorthgrar, 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 and is the northern gate that has its distinguishing feature is its lava moat. That they have these chutes and channels that they have had natural magma flows that gets like pumped up and out, and it just constantly is kept hot and is warding off whatever invaders there might be. These dwarves are mostly the major center of trade within Silveria. The elves come up to the north, the other races come to the south, and many markets and that sort of thing are found here. So if you're looking for a variety of goods, I mean, the world market is here. They call it the world market, but it's not exactly everything you could possibly find. Sometimes there are travelers from the Zoraxan wasteland that come through here as well. So you'll find many different goods. However, whenever you travel through one of the 3 gates, you are fined heavily. There is a tariff that within the 3 gates that you have to pay when you're going through. So you're gonna have to pay 2, to your knowledge, one to the north at the Rorthgrar gate and one to the south.
Do we know how much it is?
You do not. It depends on what you have on you.
Yeah, and so Valerie will, in the terms of a student who paid very much attention to this, describe the Dwarven Kingdom of Rubalon in almost that tone, like wrote what you just said. Like, she really paid attention that week when she was in class.
If we get fined on what we bring through, do we want to try conceal our bag of holding?
I do not think it would be a good idea to try and conceal anything from the dwarven trade masters. Do you think that would be a good idea, Professor?
I do not. The Gorxian dynasty has lasted for centuries, millennia. In fact, as dwarves are quite long in their lifespan. They are very good at what they do. They do have mines and gemstones and rich ores within their mountains, but their money comes from the trade fees, you see. So if you are banned from their lands and from passing through their gates and trying to trick them, you lose your main form of transportation throughout this side of the continent. And you'll never see anything beyond Elnira again in your life.
Does that answer your question sufficiently?
I suppose.
I said until you can master the art of teleportation.
Maybe a possibility.
I know how to do that.
What?
Yeah.
Like,
although it's for myself.
Oh, so you're talking about like short-term transportation from one area to the other?
Mm-hmm.
That's not what we're talking about.
Oh.
Very useful, though.
You see, the ruins that we're going to in the Lamold Wood are a long lost and overgrown ruins of a city of an elven kingdom. I'm looking forward to whatever we may find. I will warn you. It said that these ruins are cursed. Ooh, I know it's spooky.
That's interesting. What kind of curse? Do you like your skin boil off, or?
Gross.
No, it is just said that many people who travel within the ruins are never seen again, but where do you go in this world where that isn't a legend?
Well, I mean, do academics make trips to this ruin quite often, or just when one is as bold and brilliant as you?
I am a leading expert of my field.
Of course.
So I naturally am going to hire a talented team such as yourselves to help me go within.
Very chosen wisely, then.
Professor.
Yes.
I spoke to you about Restrick briefly, and you said that he's a weasel that stole your work. What exactly was you working on with him?
Well, we were, you see, working on a dissertation of the history of the Zeraxin wasteland, and we didn't get much from our, what would you call it, a journey, but whatever research we had acquired, he took and put only his name on it and took all credit for the findings.
Do you remember any of these findings that you made?
To the far east of the wasteland, around some mesas, I believe, structures, there are structures covered in sand, and it seems as though most this underground kingdom might exist, but we never really got a chance to delve deep until these insectoid creatures attacked us and chased us away.
Would you like to go there again one day?
I would. I think that would be absolutely thrilling.
Would you hire a group again, if we do a good job on this job, of course, to help you on that expedition?
Perhaps. You know, I came across a disembodied wooden head, very similar to yours when I was out there in the desert.
Interesting.
Was it the same size as his or bigger?
I didn't have a measuring tape on me.
I mean, but I mean, it was like not noticeably like the size of a giant boulder. Because I think that would be
I would
interesting.
say
A giant
it's not bigger than a normal person's head size.
Okay. I was just wondering if he had like a giant cousin or something.
Maybe.
Interesting.
Well, if we do go deeper one day, maybe we can make more progress on this paper you was making and have a bigger achievement than Restrick ever could have.
I hope so. I'll take my check from my findings as a reward, and I'll shove it down his throat.
Sounds good to me.
This is mostly how the day goes by. The professor telling you about the history of places he's found, and soon enough, I'm sorry. Were you guys planning on like taking like switching out drivers throughout the night, or just camping and then moving on?
I think we need to camp.
Okay. So
Yeah, I think camping's a good idea.
That is day 1 of your travel.
Mm-hmm.
Day 2, you continue on.
And today, Valerie will be playing viol, so a violin, for the whole journey. He swaps instruments. Do you want to run a performance check?
She'll be
Play the
attending.
pan flute with you.
May I roll performance to see if I can sing along?
Sure.
19.
And
19.
Oh,
16 for Naoki.
Diablo will join in, seeing as everybody's having a pretty good time.
amazing singing from my end.
Oh. Yeah, that's an 8 or a 9.
A 9. You don't break a string, but you get close.
Yeah.
Overall, pretty decent. Diablo is just having a good time, not necessarily contributing, you know, but having a good time. Towards the end of the travels of your day, there's another group of people. These are humans. As they're kind of like walking on foot, they look disheveled. They have like tears in their clothes. One is like bandaged on the arm, and they're walking in the direction of Volnira. And as you approach them, they kind of step off to the side of the road. I would turn back if I were you.
Now, why is that?
The gate is impassable at the moment.
Impassable? Like, how do you mean?
Draconic large creatures are preventing anyone from passing the gate. Two by our count. They killed half of our caravan. All that's left.
Draconic. Like
Oh,
dragons, or like what specifically do you refer to? What kind of draconic
Winged
creature?
creatures. Teeth and claws.
Like the size of, and she points to Talia's dragon wing.
Large.
So this big? That's you're being very specific. Like the size
So
of
he's
like.
described as like a large sized creature on a map.
Bigger than a person.
Bigger than a person.
But not exactly a dragon.
They had wings and teeth and a snout.
I mean, many creatures have that exact same description. You're not.
We
narrowing
were
it
actually
down very much.
describing like a lion that could breathe fire with wings. Just the other
This
day.
guy
Yeah, we,
is bandaged and bleeding and almost died.
Yeah.
And
We
y'all
take your warning. We will heed that warning, but we got places to be, so I don't think we're gonna be turning back around anytime soon.
We just gotta go on. We gotta go on.
Yeah. And,
I'll shoot him a first level healing word.
As is Valerie going to.
For if it wants to roll it. Why is it not?
I thought you were just gonna say shoot him.
We could do that too.
That was funny.
I'm
I
just
feel like
gonna,
that's an Emmeline thing.
I'm
There we
just
go,
gonna pull out his
13
mystery.
healthy
I'm
hit
getting
points.
better.
No,
I think Valerie's going to heal another member of their party if there's somebody else who's looking critical.
Sure.
yeah.
13
they're
points of
deaf.
healing will fully heal him.
And 8 on the other guy.
Average civilians only have like 10 HP.
Yeah. And so Valerie's just going to be playing her violin, and she's going to like play this really beautiful note, which will echo out as her healing word instead. He's just overcome.
Yeah, so when those draconic creatures eventually meet their end, just remember that Diablo Dorado, the immortal Diablo Dorado in the Veiled Vanguard defeated them. All right.
Oh, I'll remember. It looks like that our journey just got a little bit more exciting.
Yes, it did. Hopefully they're okay on the rest of the journey. That says a kind move there, Kongraku.
Yeah, I mean, you'll definitely put a little bit more pep in their step. Give them better foot to stand on.
Maybe they won't.
Seems they've been through enough.
Yes.
Professor, do you have any fighting capabilities yourself, or?
Not a bit.
Lovely.
All right.
That's fine. You stay with the cart and make sure it's safe if we meet these creatures.
Yeah, if we run into them, just cower under the horse feed.
That's not how I would have put it, but...
Sounds like something Becca would have done.
Hey, there ain't no shame in it. If you know you can't, handle a fight, saving yourself, protecting yourself.
It means you're
fine.
safe. Because we can't have you dying on us, man.
And soon enough, the mountains to the south come into view, the Corlin Mountains. And that concludes your second day of travel. On your third day of travel, you begin to approach the gate about mid-afternoon. This massive stone gate with a moat of lava around it, kind of giving it this red glow as the golden light of the sun is rising up over the mountains to the east as you're kind of like in this valley. The land is like this grayish green yellow grass with a lot of stone. It's very what's what I'm looking for, not necessarily a desert, but the grass tufts are few and far between, right? It's not like grass that you would want to eat. It's just like whatever weeds manage to grow between the cracks of the stone. The gate itself is a large stone structure, and it is completely shut with these two massive dwarven statues flanking on the left and right to the south. In fact, I'm going to give you all a visual of this area, and you're in the far north of the map this time.
Ooh.
Dark.
Lava.
There is this
You want us to
massive
put our character
stone-
down?
yeah, on the far north of the dirt path.
I can't see anything.
Same.
Hmm.
You can't see anything.
I think I put
Is it because
my
is it
token
like
down,
nighttime on the
but-
map?
You did.
I can't see it anywhere. I can't pick it
Well,
up.
I was
They
gonna
don't have
say
dark vision, so if the map's
I
like set-
don't have dark vision though, but I can see it.
This map is in
Can you-
dark.
Yeah, I was gonna say your all tokens are on the map.
Yeah, let's try
Go
refreshing.
ahead and refresh. Yeah.
Okay, I can see now. Sorry, my fault. My fault.
It happens. Do we have the horse and carriage we can drag out?
No, but no, don't worry about it.
There is a thing for that.
So, this is the gate. Normally, the way the professor described it, there would be dwarven workers that would greet you once you enter inside the gate and go through your card, but these gates are completely closed. What would you all like to do?
Can we look up?
You're gonna make a perception check? Go ahead and make a perception check for me.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
21.
Okay.
Natural 19, then.
You spot, kind of hiding within the stones, behind the statues, waiting for you to get closer as they've already spotted you, two lizard-like creatures with wings. They have legs in the back, but their front legs are part of their wings.
Wyverns.
Hmm.
Is there anybody with them?
Not that you can see.
So I assume we've gotten out of the cart at this point just for safety.
Yeah, we'll say the cart
Yeah.
is off the map. You parked it
So
behind some
Valerie-
rocks.
Valerie's going to lean into the person too close to us, saying, "Don't stare at them, but there are two creatures hiding behind the statues on the walls. I told you not to stare.
Do the creatures look dangerous?
They look. Would we recognize them as, so they're draconic, but would she know what these are?
Make a nature check.
Nature. 20.
I help.
20. You would know that these are known as wyverns. They are part of the dragon family, so the people that were trying to warn you were not incorrect. They are in fact dragons. But they are also sometimes they're also known to be mounts from time to time, but extremely, it's like trying to tame a wild animal. You're not going to really do a good job at it.
Yeah.
But these creatures are dangerous, and they can have quite a poisonous hit if they hit you with their stinger.
Of course. And so she's like, they appear to be wyverns based on the build of their body. They've got, their arms are part of their wings, and they have poisonous tails, I believe. But they are not incorrect. These are draconic in nature.
So not the sort of thing to mess with.
Well, unless you want to try to tame one into a mount, I think we either. I mean, I'm surprised the dwarves aren't defending them. Maybe they're just waiting them out.
So,
Diablo,
Yeah,
do we fight these things?
I think we might have to if we want to get past them, unless we have a good way to sneak past. The gates are closed, no?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
There's-
know.
Yeah. There's no
Can we
sign
s-
of any action by the dwarves at all.
Mm-mm.
Can we see if there's another way around that, or like a gap or anything, or is it just literally we only know there's the gates?
It wouldn't be very defensible if there was another way around.
Yes, they are the main.
You can
these are-
imagine that if there's trouble at the gates, the doors are just going to close the gates. The wyverns aren't trying to break into the tunnels of the mountains. They're just stopping people from entering.
Yeah. Yeah, this is a very dangerous fight. Like, we know this going into this.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything? I mean, Talia, you have a dragon companion. Do you know of anything that, if we consider that might be a weakness of these creatures, something that might give us an advantage? Knowing what they are. I mean,
unfortunately, with these types of creatures, I have not been made aware.
you didn't study.
No, this whole dragon thing was kind of thrust upon me. This was not something I prepared and was born with, unfortunately.
So
I'm trying to learn, but unfortunately with these types of creatures, not
I will say, Valerie, that as like you spotted them and they know that you're there. Like there's no
Yeah.
sneaking up on these things.
No.
They're
No,
trying
it's
to
more-
ambush you.
So there's no way we can sneak up on them. So we need to decide how we're going to fight this. Because
Well-
the second we move, I suspect they're going to launch. So do we focus
Let
all of
me-
our attacks on one, kill it, focus on the other, or do we run into cover? Because I'm assuming as Dragonkin, they might have some ability to breathe something at us, not just use their tail.
Well, let me try something, and I'm then gonna touch the arrows on Talia's back and cast flame arrows. But I'm gonna transmutate spell into thunder. So they'll do 1d. So for the next 12 arrows, you've got 1d6 extra thunder damage on those bad boys.
Ooh.
Okay.
There you
You
go.
could be weak
Or
to
unless I
lightning.
lose concentration. Well, I would presume if they've got poison in their tails, then poison's not going to be a good idea.
So we're giving ourselves a moment to prepare before they realize.
Sure.
Basically.
We all gonna charge in at once? Is that what's gonna happen?
I can probably shoot from afar.
I
I
mean,
think we should focus one down and then move to the other.
yes, and I say we can't assume anything about their vulnerabilities, but based on their proximity to the magma, who knows how much impact they have on fire.
Cast away on my weapon, my umbrella.
Cool.
Well.
I will
Yeah.
say you can also deduce that they're going to be flying a lot of the time. So
Yeah. So we got to keep range in mind. I found that we had something that could drop them into the sky, huh? Anyone have any thoughts? We don't have much time. They're not going to wait for us forever.
I don't got any thoughts. I think we just kind of. You guys who can do stuff from far away, you put as much work in as you can. But if they gotta swoop down and fight us, then I'll try to respond.
Are you going to grapple a wyvern?
I can sure as hell try.
This is going to be a good story.
Emmeline is going to creep upwards towards the bridge more.
make a stealth check.
Gotcha.
We should have split up a little bit.
Oh no. 9.
9. And where was your token before you started moving it?
It was right next to Talia. No, Naoki. Yep, right there.
So Emmeline, the moment you're gonna move 5 feet, and the moment you step forward, they screech and they take off. It's time to roll initiative, everybody.
Oh.
Da-da-da-da.
Honey iced tea.
No surprise attack.
8.
Not that we would get one anyways.
Yeesh.
Okay, mine's being weird.
Oh, look at that. 22.
Diablo on the 2. Oh no.
Well, Diablo's a ground fighter. This is probably for the best.
Probably.
I'm missing 2 on the initiative board. I'm missing Naoki and Dahlia.
Mine's
Mine
being
rolled-
weird.
I was gonna say I got a
You have to click your
Dahlia's
token
19.
first before you roll.
I did.
Weird.
I got 19 though. If you're able to add that in.
Good initiative.
And Naoki, what did you get?
A 10.
Okay.
All right. You know what? I may regret this, but Emmeline's initiative is now. I'm gonna give her my initiative because I have a feeling she's at risk. So you just jumped from 5 to 22, and I'm now a 5.
I rolled a 22 for my
Oh,
initiative.
did you roll a 22? Okay.
I did.
I thought you were low.
I thought you were rolling. I thought you were swapping with Thalia.
Oh, yeah, I'll swap with Thalia. Yeah, that's fine. I thought she was. I didn't realize you rolled at advantage. So.
Right here. Okay.
Okay.
Who rolled with advantage? Oh, and then why did you roll with advantage?
Oh, that's my bad.
So,
I
mean,
just clicked it and it put it on the screen, so
I think you
I
have
will
it set
fix
to
that.
prioritize.
Yeah. So I'll give it to Emmeline just because I know she's the one who's prompted the attack. So I'll take the 5 and she'll take my 19. 22. I don't know why I said 22 yet, but getting distracted
cool.
by my brain.
With that, it is now Emmeline's turn. Renatus is on deck. Thalia is in the hole.
Cool.
Love that feature.
I'm just gonna go ahead and toll. I'm not close enough. I'm not close enough to do that. Close enough to do anything. Just gonna keep moving forward to try to get behind this rock over here.
Okay.
I'll be close enough for like a firebolt or something if you've got that.
Yeah,
Gotta
I'll
see
throw a
the one.
firebolt at them. See what happens. I
What's the
assume they're
range on
resistant.
Like
120, if
Okay.
I'm not mistaken.
Which one are you attacking?
Let's do the one on my side. This left one, the red one.
That is a natural 1.
Super epic.
Discussion.
Fucking awesome. Love it.
Not the best
Let me go
use of
ahead.
my alert feat.
happens to the best of us.
Happens.
But it lets you get into cover before something crazy happened.
Yeah. 1 second, please.
Best thing that can happen to Diablo is one of them tries to pick him up.
That's the best case scenario.
Unless they like to drop people into the magma.
Yeah, that would suck.
You know, I didn't consider
Why would you
that.
say that? Why would you say that?
Oh no! Oh no!
Nate.
That's
Shit.
like instant death at this.
At that level? Yeah.
That's like permadeath, too. You got nothing left. I had that happen to me in a one-shot, actually. No, for a new DM who didn't understand how much damage magma does. It's like, yeah, drop you in there, and I'm like, yeah.
So, Emmeline fires a
just dead.
fireball and just goes wide, and it hits the mountain, the rocks behind the wyvern. As she has slipped on some loose gravel, she's running up to the rocks to hide behind him. It's not Renatus' turn. Dahlia's on deck.
Alrighty. Let's see. So first things first. What's the max distance I can do this?
That would have been nice to look at
There.
during your turn. Before
Yeah.
it's your turn, you know.
Bonus action, summoning the Echo as far out as he can go. Just to have him on standby. Is that 30? Yeah, that's 30. And then for my action,
For my next trick,
I will be using what is it? What's it called? Oh,
What's
my
it called?
new
It's a fun
Eldritch invocation, Fiendish Vigor. So I can cast Half-Life and give myself temp HP.
Half-Life.
Always, or sorry, False Life.
Half-Life or Half-Life 2?
3, which will never happen.
go-
So
Do
that'll
you-
give me
What?
I'll kill you.
Yeah, I mean, he said Half-Life.
gives me 12 temp HP because it rolls at the max, and it is not a spell slot. So,
Nice.
and yeah, that'll be my turn.
All right, Thalia, it's now your turn.
Right.
You have thunder arrows.
Right. I was gonna use Hunter's Mark, but I'm too far away, even if I move. So I'm just because I've got 2 attacks. I'm gonna shoot the one that's got the blue color added to it.
Okay, and what's the range?
For my longbow, it's 600.
Okay,
Holy shit.
I believe
sure.
it's a max of 600. Longbow. Hold on 1 second. Because I know
You
it's
have
like
sharpshooter?
I think it's. Hold on.
Oh.
So the way it works, I think it's like up to 600. You have disadvantage, but let me just double check.
I have
What if you have
sharpshooter.
Oh, yeah, sharpshooter. Oh, never mind.
Yes.
So it doesn't matter.
That's why I asked the question, because
Rocket
I'm
chicken strips.
Yeah.
Sharpshooter is so cool.
Hell yeah!
So
It's a
roll to
must.
attack.
Sure.
So you roll a 14. 14 will hit.
Yes. So is it the one? What? Cram added something to my bow. Was that
No,
1d?
it's just
Oh,
your regular
arrow.
bow damage plus 1d6.
Okay.
Yeah, you attacked a lionel, picked up its arrows off the ground, loaded it into your bow.
So
Womp.
I'm gonna
I
stop.
got a 6 from mine, and then 1d6 as well.
Okay.
7.
Yeah, total of 7.
One.
All right, that's
But-
7 less HP than I had.
Yeah, but I've got 2 attacks, so I'm gonna do it again
Okay.
with my longbow as well to the same one. 12.
12 just misses.
Oh shit. Okay. Yeah.
Arrow falls into lava.
I am gonna the rest of my turn just move forward to there, and then that'll be it for me.
Okay. It is now the one. This arrow has like kind of like the thunderous energy like kind of exploded as it came in impact, and it like shrieked with rage as you have thoroughly made it angry. It's going to fly its full movement speed to there, and that's all it can do on its turn.
Shit.
You hear a roar from behind some rocks. And this is when you realize there was one that you did not see.
But my roll is so good.
It got like a 26 on stealth. It got like a natural 20. It was
This
really
is the
good.
boss. This is the boss one. The rest are just trumps. Ignore them.
That's not how that works. All right. It is going to fly all the way up to Emmeline.
No. I
No!
cast no.
It is going to use its 2 attacks. The first one is going to be its claws. Claw. Okay.
Ah, we all make bad
Qu-
references.
Quentin and I have the same brain cell. 21 to hit.
That hits.
All right, that's going to be 15 points of slashing damage as it swoops down. Its claws rake up your back. The warm trickle of blood is familiar as it trickles down your back. And then it's going to hit you with its stinger next.
Okay.
That is going to be a 22 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
I need a con save, please. DC 15. You're going to start with 8 points of piercing damage.
I got a 17.
That succeeds. You're going to take half. You're going to take 7 points, so that's 8
15
points of
in
piercing.
total?
So 8 points of piercing damage plus 7, so 15 total.
Okay.
So quite a bit on that once that round.
Yeah, that just did 30 damage to me, so that's pretty epic.
Oh, I didn't move close enough. Right there. All right, so it is now within 5 feet of you. It's just like it just flew down. It's within 5 feet now. Okay.
Excellent. Thank you.
And it's now the next one's turn. It's gonna fly.
Yeah, shit.
Oh my.
Oh no.
Idiot.
Only one within
Goodbye.
range.
Goodbye, Evelyn.
Bye, guys.
Evelyn, that is going to be a, as it comes down with its bite, a 21 to hit.
Yep.
That's going to be 14 points of piercing damage as it bites into your shoulder and tears up.
I'm down.
Goodbye, Evelyn.
All right, and that is its turn. Naoki, it is now your turn with Cram on
Okay.
deck.
I have a question. Can I wrap? So it's a 20-foot radius.
Can you rap? I don't know. I've never heard you try.
Let's go. Give it a
Shut the
go.
fuck up.
What the
Somebody drop the beat.
Fuck is that?
God.
What are you doing?
Somebody's like throwing glitter on the screen.
Sorry, I'm just using the effects I just found. I thought I thought I
Okay.
found them up for everyone else to see.
Can I wrap the, so it's a 20-foot radius, can I wrap them in spike growth?
So they are. Does it say it has to be a like
On a
the
surface.
ground? It has to be on a surface. So they're currently 5 feet above the ground. So I mean, you can put the spike growth down, and if they like are in it.
Oh, I didn't realize it had to be on the ground. Damn it.
It is also a bad time for anyone who's in the spike growth on your friendly.
Yeah, that's why I didn't decide to do that.
But she's just gonna get ate up.
But she will
Again.
take, I mean, she will take her turn before they get to attack again.
I suppose so. I'll just like cast a healing word towards her.
Okay. What's the range on that? Is it 60 feet? 40 feet? Alright, you're within range. Alright, roll for healing word, please.
Find it. There it is.
Oh,
Didn't work.
Emmeline, the wounds begin to close as you take a deep breath in, gasping for air as the light comes to your vision once more with 10 HP added to your health pool.
Thank you.
All right, Cram, it is now your turn. Naoki, you can still move if you want to move your character.
I'm good.
All right, Cram.
Okay.
Valor on deck, the
I-
others in the hole.
I'm going to use Sorcery Rage, Innate Sorcerer, to increase my spell DCs by 1 for 1 whole minito. Whoop whoop. And then I'm blah blah blah. When you cast I can do that, hell yeah. So I'm going these two here, the yellow and the red one. If I throw a fireball at them, can I hit both of them in the same fireball without hitting?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. So I'm gonna throw a fireball, but I'm going to transmutate spell mid cast into a acid
Thunderball?
fireball, pretty please. Nah,
So an acid ball.
acid ball. With the DC is Dex 18.
All
Thunderball
right.
sounds cooler.
I bet this is better than Casimir's fireballs.
It is gonna be.
Damn right it will be.
No way it can't
okay,
be
so
better.
the one marked
worse.
red got a 17, the one marked green got a 5.
So they fail. They're gonna take 8d6 acid damage. Huzzah!
Nope,
The ones
it's
are
not better
2s.
than Casimir's.
How's one of them a 0? Oh, because it's just plus 0, ignore me. So 30 damage. exactly, because that one there is a 2.
30 damage to both. All right.
Yeah, man.
So this ball of acid builds up and explodes. All of them, the wings begin to sizzle and hiss as the acid has covered them. What, Casimir?
I'm going to say, technically, that is as effective as Casimir's 8th level fireball.
He really had to
Like, I could not cast more
level.
than like 30
And that's
damage.
the god of
Region House,
magic.
like bone and sinew is exposed under these new burns that these
Did
creatures
they-
have exposed. They're not resistant to it, from what you can tell.
Nice. Nice.
Anything
Yeah.
else for your turn there, Cram?
I was gonna say cry, but I don't need to. So no.
Crying is a free action.
Yeah, I don't
Alright.
need to cry.
Valerie, it's your turn. Diablo's on deck.
All right, so Valerie is going to cast mirror image on herself. Suddenly she is surrounded by 3 duplicate illusory versions of herself in her space. I love
Okay.
it. Yeah. You know what mirror image does? Let me tell you.
Tell you what?
Duplicates
Please,
move with me,
what?
making my action shifting position, so it's possible to track impossible to track her image. Each time they hit, they have to roll a die, which determines if they hit me or one of the duplicates. They disappear when they're hit and destroyed, but it makes it harder to hurt me. And it is concentration.
Okay.
And as a bonus action, is going to give going to give Bardic Inspiration to Emmeline. Going to get a little bit closer to do that, though. It's just a little inspirational dance, and you get to add a Bardic Inspiration die into your next thing that you need a die for.
Is that a D8, D12?
I think it's still a D6.
D6.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which is no, it's actually D8. I'm wrong. Cool. It says right
Could
here
have
on my
had a
character
D8.
sheet. It is a D8. It is a D8. Yeah. So there's that. So you see four Valeries, all in the same space. You feel inspired. That is my turn.
All right. And it's now Diablo's turn with Emmeline on deck. Renata's in the hole.
All right. Diablo takes a running start position, the runner's position, and he flares up with black and gold and teal not magic, but energy. And he uses Step of the Wind, the enhanced version, with the point of his mojo. He is going to run all the way over here, and he is going to jump up and attack this thing.
Okay.
All right, so this is going to be a 20 to hit,
20 will hit.
dealing a nice, let me just make sure. One moment. It's a D8 now, so let me roll that. It's a D8 plus 4, so that's 8 points of bludgeoning damage, and as per the one use per turn, he will attempt to initiate a grapple against this thing
Okay.
using its dexterity.
Uh, 16.
Just succeeds. So he'll jump up and kick this thing, and then he'll land back down, and then he'll make another attack.
Okay.
That's a 13 to hit,
13 will just hit.
and that'll be 7 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
That'll be his turn.
All right. And it's now Emmeline's turn. Emmeline, you're currently prone. You have to use half your movement to stand up, and there's these two wyverns snarling over you at the moment. What would you like to do?
Yes, so I am going to use half my movement to stand up. And is Diablo currently, he's closer to this red one here. So I'm going to cast Vampiric Touch on the green one, if I can reach it.
Yeah, it's within 5 feet.
Excellent. That's a 25 to hit.
25 will hit.
And that'll be 14 necrotic damage,
And you heal
which
half of
should heal half, yes.
All
So I
right.
should get 7 back.
What does that look like? I'm curious. When she does it.
Because she has her gloves on, it kind of seeps through her gloves and just kind of soaks them in blood and energy, from what I can imagine.
That is grim. I love it.
She's gripping it, and that'll be your turn.
All right. Renatus, it is now your turn with Ali on deck.
Okay. I can't move right now. Well, actually, I can. Hold on.
What?
30. Yep. Okay. Yeah. So command my echo to move an extra 30 feet. Then I will. Bonus action. Wait, is the blue one currently in the air? You said.
Yeah, so that one is not, it's like 20 feet above the air.
Okay, that's fine. Sorry, the wind's going crazy right now. I will bonus action swap places with my echo. Unfortunately, that will destroy the thing in my turn, but that's okay for now. And then, since I can't actually reach it, I'm gonna get right up underneath it and hit it with a good old Eldritch Blast.
Not gonna throw your blow your thunderblast.
What are you talking about? That's not a thing.
Yeah. Whoa, why is my thing all the way scrolled up? Okay. Oh, that's not a, it's a 12. I got excited. It was green. It said critical.
Yeah. If it was an advantage.
Yeah.
Don't you fire multiple Eldritch Blasts?
Nope, I only get the one.
What? Garbage Warlock.
I'm only only a level 2 warlock. Calm down.
Based on total level, isn't it?
Is it?
Yeah, cantrips are based on total level.
Eh. Well, too bad my
What
thing
does
won't
it say?
So
I don't
12
know. It
misses.
won't show me more info. There it is. Doesn't say anything about I get more of them per level. I might have changed it.
2 beams at 5th level.
Ah, there you go. They were like, warlocks are too powerful. Let's knock them down a peg.
Well, it's not a thing. Do it again.
If you get one more.
I'm
You're
not a level
5.
5 warlock though.
You're a
You're
level total.
Oh, is it just total level?
Yes. It's
Oh,
total
shit.
level.
All right. Well, let's do it again then. That's a 23.
Yeah.
23.
There it is.
Miss it.
2 2 force damage.
Better than
Holy
nothing.
damn.
Better than nothing,
True.
yeah.
It's better than nothing, I guess.
Yeah. All right, so 2. And at the end of my turn, my echo was gone.
All right. Is that your turn?
Yeah, it'll be my turn.
On initiative count 20, the gates open.
Somebody's
And
fighting.
stepping out is an elven woman in bright robes with long blonde hair and a circle around her forehead. She wields a staff that has a blue, like, what's aquamarine stone on it, so that's like levitating above it with these shards around it.
Ooh.
She takes it and she draws a circle into the air, and as this is drawn, a lightning bolt shoots out at the two of the red and the green wyverns, straight through them.
Ouch.
Owie.
So the one marked red is going to get for its dex save a 7. The one marked green is going to get a 15. Both fail. Both will take 8d6 points of lightning damage.
Is this better than Casimir's?
28
No.
points of lightning damage. The one marked red and green. They are both bloodied at this point.
We got some help from a blonde elven lady.
Why is she here? Not a dwarf? What? This is false advertising.
They literally talk about the city being full of peoples from all over.
All right, it's now your
What?
turn.
Not listening.
Right. So, I am going to cast Bloodletter on my bow. Because it's a bonus action. And then I'm going to use my bow against the blue one again. $28.
28 will hit.
So
give me a damage
that one D6. So that's 14 from them two. And Bloodletter is I need the creature to make a con save, please. It needs to beat 13.
It does not.
Okay, so then it also takes 2d6 of necrotic damage for another 8. So
22.
let me just... Yep. And then I'm going to use my longbow again to attack it for a second time. For 25.
25 will hit.
So that one... 7... So that's another 8.
All right. Thalio letting loose 2 arrows in rapid succession, just pelting this wyvern with thunderous energy and piercing damage. Anything else for your turn?
No, just every time it goes to
touch.
take a
Take
turn,
this
it needs
turn.
to take 2d6. But that is the end of my turn.
All right. It is now the one marked blue. It's going to take 2d8 necrotic damage. Is there a save for that, or does it just happen?
2d6, and I think it just needs to... Wait, a creature... yeah, so a creature with a festering wound takes 2d6 necrotic damage at the beginning of its turn for the remainder of the spell's duration.
Okay, so what's the 2d6?
3 again.
3. All right. It is going to dive bomb Renatus
Oh no.
to be 10 feet above you.
Oh,
It is going to be for its bite with a range of 10 feet.
there it is.
23 to hit.
yeah, that hits.
That's going to be 14 points of piercing damage as it bites into your shoulder and rips up the skin, tearing, the muscles being torn into.
Not really, but okay.
All right, tough guy.
Temporary hit points.
Okay, tough guy.
Oh, yeah.
Stinger
Yeah, false
comes for you
life.
next.
Oh no.
Nope, that's not natural 20. I got so excited.
Oh.
Oh, 26 to hit. It's a 19.
It's a 19. Yeah, that'll hit.
Yeah, 26 to hit. All right.
Yeah.
Oh,
Easy.
6 points of piercing damage. I need a con save, please.
A con save.
Is this poison?
For what?
For poison.
I'm resistant to poison.
Then
You still need to make the con save.
Make a con save.
Fine.
You just have the damage.
16.
You succeed, so you can take a quarter. That is going to be 3 points of poison damage.
The Drake
Alright.
is chosen badly.
Wait, was there damage for the actual bite itself too?
Yeah, I told you what that was earlier.
Oh, that was the 6, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, we're good. Just
Having a
making
good
sure.
time.
No, it was
Having a
the
good
first bit of
time.
damage where I said tore into your shoulder. I don't remember what I said because you're supposed to mark the damage as it happens. Does anybody else remember that first number I told him? As it bites into your shoulder and tears through, and you're like, not really.
Oh, that part.
It was
Yeah.
six,
It was like-
wasn't it?
No, 6
No.
was the stinger. That was
I'm
the
pretty
piercing
sure it was
damage.
like. I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure.
so
it was
3 bits
14
of damage I just got hit with.
I'm pretty sure it was 14 or 15.
It was 14 because I only
14,
took like
then
2 actual hit
then
points.
3.
Okay.
So 23
Yeah.
total.
Yes.
All right.
Cool.
Thank you. All right.
This is good.
This one is really mad. It's going to go straight for Josh. Just ignoring
What?
Emmeline.
Oh my god, it's leaving the game.
Can it not? What the hell, man?
Close your
Emmeline,
door
you
to your apartment.
can take an opportunity attack if you want.
Does it go with an
the
advantage?
hell? Smack it.
Not within yours. Just
Okay.
Emmeline's.
Sorry, what was that, Michael?
So the wyvern is fine with outside of your reach. If you want to take an opportunity attack, you may.
Yeah, can I use the attack that I was already using? Because it's a concentration, that vampiric touch.
It's an attack action, I believe, for opportunity attack. Unless you have the
Unless
Warcaster
you-
feat.
Yeah.
So you can use a melee attack if you want.
You don't have to.
You
can
don't
save
have to
your-
use your
Uh,
action.
I'm good. I'm good. I'm
Okay.
yeah. I'm
Yeah,
not gonna really do anything.
sure.
Save it for silvery barbs later.
No, that spell's banned.
I know. Every time you roll a natural 20, I want to jokingly say silvery barbs.
Anyway, hi Josh. It's 10 feet above you, but it's gonna go ahead and make its attacks. First, it's gonna be a bite. Oh, that is a natural 20. Hey!
Oh,
kidding.
Oh no.
Oh, you stupid
The,
thing.
the acid ball, I told you, it pissed him off. You did a lot of
Oh,
damage with that, bud.
Hey, so did the lightning lady. So did Talia.
I knew
That's gonna be
shit.
8 plus 6. That's 14 plus 7. 21.
What? You can't just... Where are you getting these numbers from? Where are you getting these numbers from? Tell
The
me.
stat sheet and die.
Tell me, dear.
21 points of damage.
Yeah, man.
Youch.
He's cooked.
Now it's the stinger.
Oh my
Stinger time.
gosh. Look, I know I said I've got a spare character, but I don't want to play them.
Granted, you're resistant to poison. If I like poison damage, right?
I'm a... Oh, yeah,
You're
resistant to poison
You're
damage.
immune to the poison condition. You're not.
Yeah,
immune
and
to-
diseases and all
So
sorts of other
22
cool
to
things.
hit. I need a con save from you, please.
Sure, buddy. I get advantage because it's a poison.
I'm not your buddy, pal.
How much a pal, friend?
Friend
16.
guy.
16 will succeed, but you will still take 11 points of piercing damage,
Oh my gosh.
and then a quarter of that. So that would be 8 points of poison
Oh
damage.
my gosh, what a... I'm down. That's
Cram
that is
goes
so
down.
fair. No way, it's one-shot me, man. That is not... This game is... This game hates me.
You. He
This
two-shot
game
you.
hates me. Yeah, exactly. In one turn, he one-turned me. What a stupid... Oh my god, I hate D&D.
Another tick for Krumgak is incapacitated.
God's sake, I'm never getting past these allegations. Honestly, don't. It's all fake news, guys.
Didn't you go down
Cram
all the
wants to
time
live, I
as-
swear.
as
Exclamation point,
Tor, too?
allegations in chat.
Proggeku? What? Hold on.
God.
Talia, you lose the thunder arrows, by the way, because there's no way I'm saving. I can't literally.
Hey,
I can't even concentrate on what I'm speaking.
time to pick your ass up.
It's all falling apart.
Diablo does a 16 hit.
No, it does not.
All right.
Better not.
And then here comes the stinger. And here comes the giant fist. It does a 22 hit.
A
My mic
22.
didn't
A
even pick it up.
22 does hit.
I need a con save, please. As it comes at you with its stinger, you're gonna take 12 points of piercing damage, however.
Okay. You said a con save?
Con save DC 15.
So you're taking account the
Okay.
fact that Diablo is immortal and invincible, right?
That's 5.
It's in his name.
Alright, so like I said, you're gonna take the 12 points of piercing damage. And
Yeah.
then 23 points of poison damage on top of that. So 31 points
Alright.
total.
Alright.
As it kind of tries to tear into you with its claws, but you manage to duck out of the way, but just in time for the swinger comes swinging around and it gets you right in the side into the rib cage and injects the poison into you.
You said 12 and 23?
No, it's 8 and 23.
8 and 20. Okay. 8 and 23. Diablo is going.
Yeah, 8 and 23, yeah. 31 total.
Diablo is going to use deflect attacks. So let me just 1d10
check
for
for that.
security modifier and monk level, so 1d10 plus 7 or 6, sorry. That's 12 minus 12 damage on that, so I take a little bit less.
Okay, can you fully negate can you subtract that from the poison damage?
If it was part of the attack, then yes, that is how that is worded. Because I'm still deflecting the stinger. If it was just the poison coming at me, I wouldn't be able to.
Okay.
So I take
Alright.
19.
It is now Naoki's turn.
All right, perfect. Upon seeing Cram just get absolutely eviscerated by that thing, I'm gonna look over at him and do one charge of my Balm of the Summer Court, just like blowing little flower petals on him. So that'll be a 1d6 for him, and 1 bonus HP. Let me grab that real quick.
Woo!
It'll just pick him up,
Yay.
that's all.
Eventually we'll get a wave going, like.
A 1.
A 2.
So 2.
So you get
He
1
gets
HP and 1 temp
3.
HP.
Oh, 1 HP and 1 temp HP. That is. Thank you very much. I'm up. That's all we need. Now we
Yeah.
cook.
Nothing.
He's
Now
on the
I
ground.
Thank you very much. It's time to cook.
All right.
1.
Now to cook
Same.
this beast, I'm going to cast
One.
Call Lightning. And it has to make a, let's see, a dexterity saving throw of 13 or take 3d10 lightning damage.
It gets a 5.
Woo! Call Lightning, super cool. One of my favorite druid spells.
20.
That's a 20.
20 on the 1 marked green. It is looking really hurt. Anything else for your turn there, Isaac?
That's all I can do.
All right, it is now Cram's turn. Cram, you're currently prone.
Right. Half me movement to stand up.
Get up!
Right. So my innate sorcery thing just says it lasts for a minute, and it doesn't have like, oh, it ends when you go down. Do I have
Therefore,
to?
It continues to last.
Yep.
Hells, yeah, it
Much
does.
like 5e spiritual weapon, which I hated, by the way.
Which it sucks now because it's concentration.
Ew, it is. Gross.
Oh,
Yeah, no one's taking it.
Gonna.
Really, the only bad
You
thing
say this
about
thing's nearly dead.
Yeah, is that you can't combine it with like spiritual
Yeah,
guardians
that's right.
anymore.
Yeah, Spirit Guardian.
I literally removed it from a cleric build.
Okay.
We changed systems.
I'm gonna do something crazy. I'm gonna use innate sorcery again, but this time switch it over to advantage on attack rolls. That's right. I'm doing that. I'm just Hell yeah, I am. This thing killed me. And then I'm gonna cast Flame Blade at level 2. Transmutate spell. Acid. That's right. Acid's calling. Attack with advantage. Huzzah! Oh wait, I didn't roll it. Huzzah! 22.
Innate sorcery gives you both, by the way. You don't have to choose when you activate it.
Do you know?
No, yeah, you just have advantage and a +1 to your DC.
Yeah, so you don't have to reactivate it at all.
Oh yeah, I do that. Yeah, of course it does. This is going to be acid damage, so the ones are 2s, 3d6 plus 5. 14 acid damage.
Still up.
Oh no, oh no.
That thing's just getting more pissed, dude. You gotta be careful.
No.
Back it, Valerie, help!
Bonus action, half my movement. That's my turn.
All right, it's now Valerie's turn. Diablo's on deck. Emily's in the hole.
How high up is it? Or is it on the ground?
It is 5 feet above the ground, so it's within your reach if you're right next to it.
Alright. Then Valerie is going to look at it going, I think you need to go down now and cast Shatter on it.
Woo! Alright.
So I need a DC 16 con save. Or to take.
17. However, even when it's halved, that is enough to bring it down. So
Yeah, so there's just loud
booms above it, and its head just bursts as it.
That's exactly what I wanted to happen.
Down to the ground, and it's dead.
Yeah, there's just like this burst of gore, and it falls down.
That's gross.
Okay, one down, one more to go.
So Naoki, Cram, and Valerie, you're just coated with wyvern brains and skull pieces. And
Valerie goes, "There's a reason I wear red." And looks at Diablo saying, "Hey, bring that other one down, why don't you?"
The professor from behind the mic yells, "There's a reason why I wear brown!"
Yeah.
What?
Diablo, show them how
He wore the brown pants.
And Diablo gets Bardic Inspiration.
Yippee.
I'm actually inspiring people today. And then Valerie will move kind of like here.
You inspire me every day.
I try. Apparently, I inspired somebody in the stream earlier.
Inspired something about him.
All right, anything else?
That's it. I've done bonus action, and the little bit of movement I choose to do. So now it is Diablo's chance to be a badass.
All right. How high up is this rock?
So that wyvern is 5 feet above the ground.
Okay, yeah, but like
range.
How high is the rock though? Like, if I were to stand on it, would I be level with the dragon or the wyvern? Okay, that's all I needed to know.
Both are correct. Just like you can call a square rectangle if you really wanted to.
Yep.
Don't give me that look, Quentin.
All right, Diablo uses his movement to get over here, and then he attacks this thing. Or screw just doing a regular unarmed strike damage. He's just gonna go straight for a grapple. So I need another dex-based grapple or acrobatics, I guess.
That will be a 2.
It fails. So Diablo is now grappling this wyvern, and he will use his other unarmed strike from his action to attack it.
Did you do an attack roll to start your grapple?
No, I'm not using punch and grab. I'm just using my unarmed strike only for the grapple instead of trying to do both. Because I did not want it to be contingent on whether if I hit or not.
Okay.
But yeah, my second attack will be, because we have 2 attacks now, will be a regular attack. So it's a 23 to hit.
23 will hit.
For a nice 8 bludgeoning damage.
All right.
Could we say that Diablo with that grapple was able to get onto its back?
Yeah.
All right. So
Well,
just move it right there.
The more the way that it's gonna work is like you're holding it down if you want to. You're grabbing by its neck, like you're stopping it from moving. If you want its speed to be 0.
No, I would have to restrain them for that, so I'm not going for that effect.
But grappling
'Cause
speed
that's-
is already 0 as far as the
Is
grappling
it?
condition. Yeah.
Okay, then yeah.
All right. Emmeline, it's now your turn. Rena's on deck.
Yes.
But should have Bardic Inspiration still.
Yes. As Diablo's having this like wrestling session with the wyvern, Emmeline's just going to point at it and cast Toll the Dead. So I need a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. That will be a 4.
And that fails because it was 14. So it should take all 12 of the
Okay.
damage. Necrotic. After that, she's going to get a little bit of distance. And that's it.
All right, Renatus, it is now your turn.
All right. The blue one is still 10 feet off the ground, right?
Mm-hmm.
And what about this rock that it's standing right
the
next
one
to?
large blue is 10 feet. And the rock is 5 feet.
Okay, so it would put me within 5 feet. Cool. All right, yeah, I'm just gonna do a little run around. I'm gonna climb up the rock. That should be plenty of speed thing, right? Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, that's plenty of. I got plenty of. Okay. So I'm sitting at what? 20 right now? Yeah, 20. Okay. Then I will cast Booming Blade and then hit it with my longsword.
Okay.
It's an 8. What's going on in
Ah,
this?
shit.
Apparently, I should have inspired you.
Yeah, right. Does this end if I miss?
Don't you have your thing you can do to be good?
Do what?
Don't you have your ability that lets you?
Yeah, I know. I'm thinking of using it, but
Or do
if-
more things.
oh, it's a duration of 1 round. Never mind. So it's still in effect. Okay. Yeah, I'll use my. What's the thing called?
The get good scrub ability.
Yeah, that thing. Why am I drawing a blank so bad right now? Action surge, Jesus. The thing I can never say last campaign. Action surge.
I use it like every session. I'm
Yeah.
surprised you could.
And then I'll attack it again. 24. What?
24 will hit.
What is it with these second attacks hitting? Cool. That is going to be 12 slashing. It is now surrounded by booming energy. I'm going to hop back down off this rock. Right there. So I'm a few feet away, and I know I'll take the opportunity attack.
All right, it's going to attack you with its stinger.
Yep.
That will be a 13 to hit.
That misses.
All right, so as it has this booming energy swirling about it, it tries to sting you, but you manage to dodge out of the way as it is a wide swing. All right, and it's now the mage's turn. She's going to point in the space between the two wyverns, and a burst of radiant energy like a burning sun will emit in a 40-foot radius from that point. These two creatures are going to make con saves. They both will fail the con save with a 12 and a 14. And a burst of radiant energy emits between the two of those, and they get burned away by it and are disintegrated by it. And as it goes around both Renatus, Valerie, Thalia, and Diablo, it feels warm. It doesn't hurt you, it just goes around you.
Hmm. Okay. Okay.
And that will end the initiative.
Cool.
Oh. Man.
Valerie looks at Diablo saying, Diablo, try to hit me. I want to see what happens.
Try to hit you. Why?
It's because I got this thing and I've never actually tested it. Anytime I'm unprepared, things hit me. This time I'm prepared and nothing hits me.
You sure?
Why not?
All right, Diablo goes to punch her.
Yeah.
You know, he's like scanning these multiple mirror images, and he goes to punch her.
We just had a big moment. This like dramatic thing that's probably about to happen, and
You got to roll anything for that?
you got to roll your attack, right?
Okay, yeah, sure.
It's got to hit first.
That's a 14 regardless.
Yeah. So yeah, you gotta tell me. You gotta roll a d6, or do I have to roll a d6?
I think it's a d6 for each of the mirrors. So
Yeah. Okay. You hit one of the duplicates and destroy that instead because I rolled a 5. Oh, excuse me.
Cheers erupt from beyond the gates and their doors, and the woman turns around. Fear not, Rubalians. I vanquished the terrible wyverns.
We killed one too.
With her heels clicking on the stone bridge, she walks back into the guards surrounding her and cheering her on. What would you all like to do?
I'm off to go lay in the cart. That was quite a tough battle for me.
Well, we ought to enter while the gates are open.
Yes.
You guys can do that
Same.
while I lay in the cart.
Grab the cart. We need to try to make use of this opportunity to maybe reduce the cost. I'm a little annoyed that we don't get even partial credit. I exploded one of their heads. Cleans herself off.
So you
Can
ready to
I-
drive the cart into the stone, across the stone bridge? Yes, Alia?
Can I walk up to Cram as well and cast Cure Wounds on him?
Sure.
Lovely.
So I'm gonna touch his shoulder. And give you 17.
Lovely jubbly. Cool. 18. Bosh.
You get to drive the cart into the gate, and these dwarven guards are surrounding this elvish blonde-haired woman with this blue gown. They don't seem to be looking at you much. One of the dwarves goes, "That was amazing." The other one is saying, "Truly a spectacle and a show of true magic power." Go ahead. What are we gonna do, Jeremiah?
Diablo kind of, gaudily trots his horse in. Nose upturned, kind of like he did something cool.
She did
That
grab
queen
the
waving.
dragon.
Kind of
Emily's
giving a
complete opposite. She
salute to
slept on a
the
horse.
giving a salute to the passerbys or the people that we're passing by.
Carly is also gonna walk as well and just start queen waving.
Y'all are so thirsty for attention.
Uh,
Do you know my character?
and you can hear like on the spot, Valerie is like playing her guitar and singing this the song of Diablo Dorado, the dragon rider, who will one day mount the dragon that rides the world.
So upon you guys doing this, as you're riding into the gate, the mage will turn around. "Oh, And let's not forget these wonderful soldiers who assisted me in the battle. Little polite applause from her, and you just hear like a few scattered.
Yeah, she
From the
adds a
dwarves.
verse about the glorious wizard who vanquished their foes.
Excuse me, but you're still entering the city of the area of Rebellion, and you do have to pay the toll.
Oh yeah, of course. We were just looking for the toll booth. You know, y'all were cheering and whatnot.
Oh, I'm sorry. I appear to have everybody in such wrong. They kept the gates closed until somebody capable of destroying the creatures was in the area. So it's a good thing that I was there to assist you before your demise.
Great reason they opened it up when we got there, right?
Of course, your help was certainly appreciated. I'm sorry. I must have missed your name in the tales of the great champions of this realm, but I'm sure that it's just slipped my mind.
Yeah, like
No worries. My name is Laurna.
Laurna?
Yep, Laurna.
Lorna Dune, the cookie.
Diablo sticks out his hand.
it's nice to meet you, Lorna. It's great to meet one of the greats. Well, I'm not super familiar with this area. My name's Diablo.
Great to meet me, isn't it?
Yeah, it's great to meet me as well. I'm Diablo Dorado, and these are my comrades, the Veiled Vanguard.
Can I give her a high five?
You can certainly
reach
try.
your hand up to give a hug. She's like, oh! Just very...
Diablo looks at. Is she carrying a book?
She simply has her staff with the aquamarine gemstone and the shards around it, kind of floating.
Right, so
around.
Doesn't look like she's carrying a spell book like the couple wizards I've encountered so far.
All right, you're one of the magic types, obviously. Let's pay this toll really quick, and it'd be great if we could have a conversation. You seem like a really interesting person.
I like to think so.
Because I am a bard, so I'd be happy to have learn a little bit more about you, so that I can sing songs of your exploits in the future.
Well, this woman is Laurna is I will add very beautiful. She has like nice cheekbones, porcelain skin. She wears this red lipstick with just vibrant blue eyes that goes with her blonde hair. She has kind of these diamonds on her ears from her earrings that kind of dazzle like stars. This wonderful blue, almost like poofy gown. She's giving very fairy godmother vibes at the moment.
A little good witch kind of vibes.
Maybe here and there. And overall she's just this elfish woman. Absolutely. I'm sorry, Sir Knight. How much is their toll, if I may ask? He's kind of like going around examining the wares that you have, the saffron, all that stuff. Any magical items to declare?
Going to say from here, we have one of our companions has braces of defense, and we have 2 powers of power. There is
A staff of flowers.
Are you looking to sell things here in the city?
There are some trade goods my friend has brought to sale. Yes.
All right. It'll be 8 gold to enter.
8 gold? All right.
which is quite expensive for a toll.
Yeah, so we'll take the 8 golden. Okay. This is fine. Valerie takes it out of the bag of holding. Do we did also declare? Sorry, I forget about the bag of holding. To be honest.
All
We do
right,
not
but still 8 gold if you don't mind paying up.
Of course. And she passes it 8 gold in gold. You are fair and very handsome.
Make a persuasion check. As this is happening, Laurna is going to go over to our wonderful Emmeline. Oh, my dear. She's going to grab your hand, and then it's going to have like blood on it. She's like, keeping the smile on her face, like wipe it off a little bit. Then she's going to grab your hand again. You look so hurt. Do you mind if I give you a bit of assistance?
26, by the way.
And she's going to give you a little kiss on the cheek and then hand you a potion of healing, greater healing, 44 plus 4.
Quick question. After hearing her name earlier, could I rack my brain and roll anything to see if I recognize that name from any stories or any news reports of great magic power?
Make a history check.
Sick. Thank you. She'll lift the healing potion up. 14. Can I use that bardic inspiration?
Yeah, you still have it.
Hell
The
yeah.
persuasion check. The guard will blush. We'll still take the 8 gold.
Oh yeah,
And then
there's
walk
no
away.
intention to reduce it.
5, so 19. As far as your knowledge goes, there's no knowledge of you do know that the spell that she cast out there was Sunburst, which is an 8th level spell, but there's no one by the name of Laurna that you're aware of, as far as your knowledge of history goes, that is a caster capable of that level of spell.
Interesting. Okay.
So, and she places her hands like this, her staff kind of like hovers next to her as like everything she does is like graceful, practice, poses, all of that stuff. What is it you'd like to talk about? Are you traveling to the city? Perhaps we could walk together.
If you'd like, would you like to ride in the back of the cart? I have some comfortable cushions you can rest on.
Oh, that is very kind of you. And she'll kind of climb up,
Yeah.
whoop, and
Yeah.
like slip a little bit, and
Yeah.
then just sit down.
Yeah. They're all like pushed in one corner where Valerie's been resting the trip, bogarting all the cushions. I say, that was some powerful magic you cast there. Very impressive.
It was nothing. I'm sure you all would have managed just fine without me.
I think it would have been much more harrowing, but I think you could have managed them all on your own.
So, tell me all about you.
Did you like in general or Valerie?
Oh, to all of you.
Diablo will be riding his horse behind the cart so that they could still see him.
He's like, you want to know all about us?
Already.
You see, I'm the immortal Diablo Dorado. I'm a warrior born from a drop of the sun. That sun.
As they enter the city and it kind of goes out of view,
Yeah.
that sun.
Yeah, and Valerie's got. He said this enough times. Valerie's got like the guitar, like to accentuate the moments, the beats.
I learned to fight from a great dragon who wraps around the world and bites its tail. And I am the great light that will split the terrible clouds over the east. And these great adventurers alongside me are nothing to scoff at themselves. They're a powerful bunch, I'm telling you. And there's Val, who's a wonderful bard. Weaves magic into every note and every word she sings. We have Naoki, a wonderful druid, who can transform into all sorts of things and animals and do really cool stuff. I don't really know all of it yet. We've got Emmeline. She does creepy shit and eats spiders.
And cast powerful magic spells.
Powerful magic as well. Graham, more powerful magic. Talia, she shoots shit with her bow and arrow, and it dies, like, right away. I don't know. And then Renatus, he's a big scary dude. He can throw his soul from his body. Super cool trick.
Renatus, say your 3 words for this part of the this day.
He ain't talk much.
Oh. The whole time she's like, oh, wonderful. Well, I am Laurna. I am Laurna the sorceress. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Of course, it is a pleasure to meet you. I mean, they talk of the visions of heroes of legend, but I did not expect any hero to be quite as beautiful as you are.
Oh, you're just so sweet, aren't you? I am happy that I met you all. I came to this area because I've been told that the mountains surrounding Rubalon have become quite dangerous, as you saw with the wyverns outside. There's been things disrupting the trade and people coming in and out of the area. It's a major problem for the kingdom here. So it's just good to know that there are strong people willing to help others around.
That is how adventuring parties like us are founded. A moment of great need, and a band of misfits gathers together and maybe becomes heroes of the future.
Oh, yeah. And you know, wherever Diablo Dorado goes, danger comes, because after all, danger is an epithet that people refer to me as sometimes.
Say you'd almost feel like Danger is your middle name, but it doesn't fit.
I don't have a middle name.
No. You killed it at some point because it got in your way.
I thought your middle name was Dorado.
That's more than 3 words.
What?
Are you not Diablo Dorado, the Immortal? So the Immortal is your last name?
The Immortal is an honorific. And then Diablo Dorado is my full name.
Well, it is truly great to meet such a great bunch of people. And you know, it appears that we're at the city gates.
Us?
Approaching is these massive walls made of iron. There is a chasm below that a drawbridge is lowered over with these, blue metal chains that have kind of this silvery hue to them that connects the bridge allowed to be drawn up and down. And as you cross over, this massive city comes into not quite as big as Elnira, but you're arriving from the higher up and it's kind of like built down. City's made of white stone, not carved out of the mountain like other dwarven cities are, but placed here. But everything is stone under the same design palette, that sort of thing. There are mirrors that reflect light for crops and illuminating the waterways that have been almost like channels that have been built and carved throughout these stones. You can imagine that waterways up in the mountains have been redirected and flown, much like the lava, for the moat, to create this truly beautiful and wealthy looking city. All around there are statues of various dwarves, great smiths, tradespeople, and the king of Rubeilon, as he did not follow a governorship like Elnira does. And as you enter the city, the other city that you've, for the first time since the start of this campaign, what happens next will have to be a story for another time. So everyone, that will conclude tonight's session of Prestige Encounters as we meet new people. Laurna the sorceress, or Laurna the mage. Who is she? What does she want? Or what does she need from our party of heroes? Who's to say? But we might find out. Maybe. If I don't forget that she exists. But I'm gonna go ahead and pass it on over to Jeremiah, who plays Diablo the Immortal.
Wonderful session, everybody. Really interesting fight we had. What, was that our first group of flying enemies? Or am I wrong?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, flying enemies. That was super fun. Now Diablo can say he wrestled a dragon, if he wants to like play it up a little bit.
She started getting the song ready.
Yeah, already got the song ready. But yeah, interesting RP moment at the beginning. A little bit of venom from the Archmage there, and another run-in with the emissaries from the Sangesian Empire, or an emissary. So, yeah, I can't wait to see what happens in this new city. And with that, I'm going to pass it over to Quentin.
That's me. Yeah, great session all around. Great RP from the rest of the cast, as Bernatus is a man of few words. But as he always says, he speaks only when he needs to. But yeah, it was a great fight. Glad to get to use some of these new powers in which that I have unlocked. And yeah, can't wait to see what next week will bring us. So until then, thank you, of course, to everyone who was chatting up in chat tonight. Thank you to all of our wonderful role players for bringing this amazing story to life. And speaking of amazing stories, thank you to our wonderful DM Michael for putting it together for us and bringing us together each and every week and being able to bring it to life ourselves. But with that, I'll pass it over to Guy playing Valerie.
It's an interesting session. Despite things that did not happen early on, it was nice to have some character moments, get to explore a little bit more. Certainly learning a little bit more about Emmeline than we were expecting to find out. Outcast from the Mages Guild because of her dark dealings. Should be interesting to explore that going into this. A really cool fight. Meet a character who hopefully you don't forget about, because I'm curious to know what's up with this lady. Yeah, lots of fun. Good combat. No one died. It's always a good session. Thank you, Michael, for making it happen. Gonna pass it on to the man who really wanted the tentacle rod today, Josh, who plays Gramgaku.
Look, Gram just wants to be a real boy with his real parts that may not be real, but they're kind of real in his own, his special way. But no, really fun session today. Man, that wyvern really wanted me, but he's not. Maybe I should be called the Immortal and not Diablo, because I always get back up. No, I go down every fight, but I get back up. I mean, I don't die, even when I'm...
You're like one of those, like, punching clowns, you keep punching it and it always gets back up until it deflates.
It's a real problem that I've got. It's just a design flaw with the matrix that runs Cram, but, as we get more powerful, I'll one-shot everything and probably become a god just like Tora did, so we'll all be okay. Who knows? But no, really fun session today. Thank you to everyone who's here, and thank you to Michael. With that, I'll pass it on to our outcast of the Mage Guild, Emmeline, played by Chloe.
I think, like I said earlier, we're taking it a little too serious. You know, genius requires breaking out of bounds, breaking some rules. Stuff happens. I'm glad we got to hit all of our stuff today. We hit the RP, we did a little bit of shopping and math, and we got combat. So, what more can you ask for out of a session? I'm curious to see Laurna in the future, but I have a feeling Emmeline is more striving for what her power than anything else, but we shall see. With that, I'll pass it over to Isaac, who plays Naoki.
It was a great session. I had a lot of fun. There's a lot of role play, some battle, a little bit of shopping, a lot of girl math going on there. It was very fun. I am interested to see how this Laurna character is. And then we also might need to add a resuscitation to Cram, because I picked his ass up 3 times now. And with that, I'll pass it over to Talia.
I actually can't believe I got stunned. That was out of order.
Was
Not
it?
fair.
Mm,
Yeah.
he gave you a
No,
chance.
you're out of order.
He gave you a
Social
chance.
is out of order.
However, I now feel very powerful, especially with Cram helping with my arrows, and now having a new spell, because that was very fun, just for one turn dealing like 33 damage. So that was very fun. However, I did not get another turn to do that, so I hope I get to do that again, because it was very fun to deal that much damage in one thing. But yeah, very fun session. Really enjoyed that. So, yeah, that's all I've got without repeating anything else, so I'll just hand it back to the DM.
Thank you so much, and thank you so much to everybody who was in tonight's session. Thank you for those who let us know about our audio issues earlier in chat. We greatly appreciate it. It was very helpful to us, and it was good that was caught as early as it was. And we'll see you all next week here at twitch.tv/souls for next session of Prestige Encounters, or during one of the other streams throughout the week. Dead by Daylight, Call of Duty, etc. So
Join us on Tuesday for community game night.
hey, yes, we're picking that back up. If you are in Columbus for GalaxyCon this coming weekend, some of us will be there. So that's pretty cool. It's really, I'm excited for that one. But I have nothing else to say other than bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.